Start recording. All right.
Oh,
There we go.
there we go. So, just recap last time, you guys got prepared for the rave that you guys are going to be bodyguards at. You started spending some time at Damon's apartment, though I don't believe too much went on there.
No.
I think just some roleplay stuff.
Yeah.
And then you guys waited some time while Damon told you stories and whatever, and took you to the bar where you guys met up with who you know as Red. Felina. Quit
What?
adding songs.
Stop!
And he then took you guys to the site where it was all happening, where just walls of people. And when I say walls, like they are like kind of not fully stacked up on top of each other, but it's kind of like a what's the movie World War Z, the zombies where they kind of like pile up a little bit.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
The rave equipment in the middle, speakers obviously giant
We
mouths,
gotcha.
and you guys got in positions. The rave started. First ones that showed up with the police, who are now just kind of bumping up into the wall, and somehow the people part of the wall keep regenerating every time they die.
Mm,
And I think Igneous noticed with his true sight that they have some sort of brand on the back of their necks.
Yep.
Specifically the ones in the walls. Everyone else is kind of normal. But
Oh. I thought it was everybody. Okay.
then we have... Well, then 4 blimps showed up, each one depositing a Glabrezu, which is a 4-armed, to those arms and pinchers demon, who entered into the fight. You guys defeated them
with my connection.
pretty much
Sorry,
on your
guys.
own. Like, there's some help between people, but you're able to pretty much solo these creatures.
I feel like Damon did a lot too.
Damon displayed his actual fighting prowess and actually did quite a good job.
He did.
Yeah.
He did some solid damage.
One could say he was impressive.
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 Igneous noticed a giant eye in the sky watching, specifically Damon, but also the entire area. I noticed a brand on Damon's forehead. You guys just defeated the Glabrezu, and the bellies of the blimps have opened up once more to deposit another enemy, as they have restarted their approach. So let me just get those put on there. That's not very helpful. It doesn't have a transparent background.
What are we waiting on?
I'm just trying to get the tokens set up.
Right.
So first of all, dropping out of the bottom of each blimp, 100 feet away, you can see... Post them real quick. This being...
Out of each blimp?
Oh,
Yes.
interesting.
And it's just dropping out of it.
It just... Whee!
Is it free fallen?
Yeah, basically they just fall to the ground, landing on the road, cracking, and sending bits of asphalt everywhere.
Hmm. Well,
I would have
figured
gotten
there'd
this
be
set up
more.
before. Would have figured this out before, but I was making dinner right up until we started.
Good. I'm still kind of finishing some chores.
Is it kind of before? I mean, they're 100 feet away. Can we say like there's a moment before combat to start, or we're just gonna keep on kind of going like in order here?
There'll be kind of a break. They'll do something. You guys have a chance to do something, and then combat will start.
I think I'll go ahead. It's like, well, oh boy, those. We might want to. Maybe we should just stick together. At least fight in pairs.
Might not be a
That
bad
way we
idea.
have someone to watch. We should watch each other's backs.
In fact, you stay up here.
Because I don't know. I don't know what. I know we talked about me not going in that form, but it might be unavoidable. Just be ready in case something bad happens. But I don't think so. And I just start to kind of gather the energy I felt earlier and kind of having it seep through me. I have 15 mana, so I'm gonna have to probably take an exhaustion to go into this form because I use up 5 more mana than I have. So,
Alright.
so do I take that exhaustion point right away, or
I don't really remember exactly how I've had it done in the
Yeah.
past.
and is it every time that I use mana that just adds an exhaustion point?
Kind of. So every time you use like how much was
Or
it? I think it's by like the percentage of how much you go over. You
Okay.
like. So I think it's like for every. Oh gosh. I think it's for every 10 mana you go over, you take 1.
But
That
going
sounds
over
right.
at least one. Going over at least does give you 1.
Yes, yeah.
That
I
would
think-
make
Okay.
sense. Think of it as like you exchange 1 exhaustion for like 10 mana.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So, you
Sorry,
said
just trying
you said
trying
that
to
you
find
kind of had like an idea with what like it could be, especially with the different energy.
If you would like to describe it, I will let you. But I have an idea.
I,
if you don't.
I don't have really an idea much for it. My general idea that I have is for like my demeanor, how I act and behave.
Okay. Dude, I cannot find a blimp. I wanted to find a blimp so I could have a blimp on here, but there's no blimps.
Just as a reminder of the ability, kind of for myself also.
Okay, we're just gonna have to do a picture of the Goodyear blimp, guys.
The demon blimp. It's Goodyear.
It's a Goodyear blimp. This is just what we're. Actually, I'll wait to put that in there till they actually
Ooh.
get closer.
Nice. That's a good roll.
So, yeah, that's already about 100 anyway. Okay, so as you draw in this energy, those markings that appeared before appear, but this time they look a little different, and they're more similar to runes you've seen already in Hell. It's like infernal symbols now appearing all over your body, glowing with this deep red. And as you bring this energy in, it begins to burn, and it feels like your blood itself is boiling as your skin shifts and all of your fur begins to fall off of you into a pile on the ground and smolder. All except for the feathers on your wings, which catch flame, burning away all of them, but keeping the flame and exposing the kind of skeletal insides of your actual wings. As the feathers burn, like come off of your face, your eyes begin to glow with this deep red energy that flickers like flames. And once again, that like you look more gaunt, or more defined, I guess. You look dehydrated. Your muscles
Yeah.
are increasing and your strength is increasing, but your skin almost seems thinner, and you can see your ribs and you see each individual muscle across your body as your transformation completes.
Man, that was a lot.
You
How
alright?
you look, babe?
Babe.
Hey, don't worry, man. Am I okay?
He turns into a womanizer when he's in hell.
No need to worry.
Just watch my back,
It's not too
okay?
bad. I've always got your back. But I mean,
Not like that,
I'll try my.
please.
Well, no, that's not what I mean. But
I'm not a pervert.
yeah, I try my best. I don't know how useful I'll be. Just so useless.
You know, I'm starting to see a little more about why each of us are in hell each and every day. As she jumps off, flying above.
I will give you guys each 1 round to do something before combat reinitiates.
How far am
Unless
I?
you engage in combat. If you attack them, then your initiative will start.
Okay.
Okay.
Saran's gonna attack the blimp to start with.
Okay, cool.
I
What's
am going to. I'm gonna move next to Drake. Since I'm supposed to protect him.
All right.
I haven't really.
Yeah, I think Saber and Damon should be fine.
I'm thinking I'm going to start releasing blood into the air.
All right, yeah. So your blood begins to kind of seep out of your skin, turning into a mist that just hangs around you.
That's all.
All right,
Alright.
you activate Red Death. Aster, you said you're going over to Drake.
Yeah.
That
close-
is quite a lot of movement. How much movement do you have?
Let's see.
If you
Yeah,
dash,
I'll
you
take-
can move up to I think 60, so you can get like around here.
That'll take a
Okay,
lot.
yeah.
Turns.
Okay, if you'd like to move yourself while I got it pulled up.
You could transform into
okay.
a creature that could fly and probably get there quicker.
If
I
you,
can
you could
already
wild shape.
fly.
Well, some creatures can fly faster, but it is up to you.
Oh, like what?
An eagle, a giant eagle, those can fly like
Giant
60
Eagles
or
can
80.
fly pretty. Yeah, I remember. I mean, I would, as Jin polymorphed into them, going to fly quick.
This way. That's a good photo.
They have 80 fly speed.
What?
That's a good photo. This way.
Wait, who am I next to right now?
Damon and Saber.
You're at the bottom.
If you turn into a giant eagle, you could and dashed, you could get this far.
Okay, sounds good.
So that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
How
Cool,
far
okay.
is he? Is he on the ground or is he flying, or whatnot?
He's just now landed on the ground.
Okay, so like, and if I remember right, like the building's like 100 feet up.
Yeah, and they will also be. They will have a not an action, but like movement that they will do before combat starts as well.
Okay.
There's just kind of
But-
a pause between the battle.
All right, I'm gonna go. I think. Oh, he's not close enough that I can use it on him. I think no. Range is 90 feet for Hunter's Mark. I'm just trying to think if there's any other bonus action thing. 'cause there's an
Aster,
action-
you extend your arms as they begin to extend, and feathers begin to sprout from them. As you sprout wings, your face shapes into a beak, and feathers cover the rest of your body as your feet turn to talons, and you dash 160 feet. So, like, somewhere around here, if you'd like to place yourself there.
Yeah.
Oh, where'd you go? Oh. Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Sweet. Drake, you've activated your ability. Saran, you said you jumped off, like you're flying now, or?
Yeah, she's flying, so she's heading towards the blimp to attack it.
Cool. You would be able to get to the blimp, so if you'd like to make an attack against it right now.
Yeah. She'll just make a claw towards the blimp. And let's see, dragon attack, normal. 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. He'll do 14 slashing damage with sneak attack, I believe, as well. Yes, because it's technically just me and the blimp, so...
You said this is a claw attack?
Yeah, so it's she's just gonna slash across the side of the blimp to try to cut it open, and so it'll deal 21 damage.
As your claws outstretch and you swing with your very mighty dragon arm, right before it touches the blimp, you can see this giant red sigil appear and spark with red lightning as you make contact with that, causing it to kind of poof, glow real bright and push you back a little bit, protecting the blimp. And you can see it wavers a little bit. Go ahead and make a Arcana check for me.
Okay. Sorcery point. 17.
Okay. You think that if you did a little more damage, you might cause this to waver a little more.
Okay.
And maybe make it a little more unstable.
Okay. Well, she has 2 more attacks, so she'll use another attack. 29 to hit.
Nice.
And this will be a claw with 15 slashing.
Alright, once again, you hit it, but just not strong enough. It, once again, sparks to life, glowing bright red, and repelling your attack. And
is it like a damage
wavers little
threshold that I need to hit, or is it like total damage?
It seems like it's like completely resetting after every single attack.
Okay, so I need to get past a certain point. I see. Then she will go in for a bite, because her bite's normally her strongest attack. Okay. 31 to hit.
Yeah, very good, very good.
23 piercing, 8 lightning, and 6 thunder. So in total, it will deal 37 damage.
Alright, with your mouth agape and your fangs bared, crackling with lightning, you lunge forward as your teeth hit that shield that sparks up again. But the shockwave from the impact causes the whole shield to ripple and become... What's the word? It's not incorporeal, it's intangible.
Intangible. Yeah.
For a split second, right after the attack. Even to the point where you're able to touch the actual physical blimp itself.
So the damage
But
goes
seeing
through.
that as the end of your attack. No, so your attack was enough to cause the shield to waver. But as your turn ends, the shield brings itself back to normal.
So
and
the
then
damage,
fades.
the damage wasn't enough then, correct? Or was it enough?
The damage was enough to waver the shields.
He just
The shield is not broken
Yeah.
though, and no damage was done to the blimp.
Okay. Then I will static surge. And I think I have my lightning breath back. Let me double check.
yeah.
I'm just looking back at the history of things.
I remember you rolling once and it not returning.
I think I got it to return at some point.
I see 2 d6 rolls. One's a 3, one's a 1.
Yeah. It may not.
You can roll again though, because it was technically another round.
Okay, I'll roll again, see if I get it back, and if I do, then I'll just use it. Oh, I get it. Okay, yeah, she'll just use her lightning breath on the blimp then, with a static surge point.
Okay. And I will say this is before the shield returns because you're doing it immediately after.
So like she bites down and then lightning breaths right towards it.
Yeah. As you bite, the shockwave destabilizes the shield. As then you bring your mouth right in, lightning crackling, and then unleash the blast into the blimp. It can't make a dex save, so let's see the damage.
It deals a total of 56 damage. And I mean, it's not like it's like a construct, so it's not going to be able to make like a con save or anything.
No, yeah.
So,
All right, the lightning releases from your mouth, hitting a single point right in front of you, causing the balloon to kind of stretch and burn as lightning skitters across it, searing the skin that it is made of. Then it finally punches through the blimp to the other side and into the building immediately opposite the blimp, crashing through some windows and sending some debris down to the floor. And you can see that a lot of air is now escaping from it. Go ahead and make a strength save for me.
okay. Dragon saves. Thankfully, I'm a dragon, so... wow. 12.
All right, you are pushed back 30 feet into the building behind you as you hit some of the windows and cause them to crack underneath your weight. And you're just going to take... Oh, that was a high roll. 10 damage.
Oh, sheesh. Okay.
And you can see as the air is escaping, you can see a bit of blood trickle in, and it forms a scab patching the hole where you punctured it. The blimp is still damaged, but is able to keep itself from losing air.
Oh, so this thing ain't going down easily then.
Alright, at this point, now I need the Goodyear blimp. We're just gonna do this stupid picture. Oh great, it's a white square. That's awesome.
Ah.
Oh, and it's disappeared too. Okay, cool. Well, that was useless. You know, screw it. Minion blimp.
Dear God.
Not that. Anything but that.
We are in hell.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Saran is going to shout out to Drake. Drake, take care of the blimps. I'm going to go on the ground.
I don't know if I can do it. I'll try my best.
All right. Igneous, is there anything you're wanting to do in this little gap between combat?
If I can steal mana from anybody, like from the people there, I don't know if they're gonna care or notice.
All right, remind
Or
me
is
how
it-
that works.
It's a ranged spell attack to hit. If it does hit, it is 2d10 plus 5 mana that I steal.
Okay. So who specifically would you be trying to take mana from?
I mean, since the party is away, I would just try to steal from, I don't know, anybody that seems that has any.
You do
Or-
remember that it was revealed that most of these people have lost their actual
Right.
power. So a lot
Right.
of these people, these souls specifically, are manaless.
Okay.
Though there is a succubus right there,
Yeah,
It's
that's also what I was
demon.
thinking.
or a fiend, and probably has some mana.
Okay. Okay. I'll try to steal from her then, since I am invisible still. I'm guessing that will break my invisibility, but that's fine.
Yeah. What does it look like when you try and steal mana from people? Do you have to like make contact, or are you just like pulling it out with that?
I'm just
black
pulling it basically.
hand?
Yeah, with a blackened hand.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit then.
That is 1d20 plus 14. That's 19 to hit.
That hits.
So 2d10.
This song kind of rocks.
Okay, still 21 mana. Nice.
Sweet. So you reach your hand out as once again the air warps around your hand, with like the light warps bending due to the force of your hand. As you can see, flecks of this red energy pull off of that succubus right in front of you and get pulled right into your hand vortex. You can see her like she like reaches towards her back, and she's like, "That's weird," and turns to see you with your hand outstretched. Hey, what are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
Hey, listen, pal, I don't take kindly to people having their hands out at me.
I wasn't even touching you. And I won't.
She goes,
Just
I will. She's going to try and claw you, but you're able to sidestep and duck out of the way. Red, why do you hire perverts? Just keep your hands to yourself, buddy.
Sure.
All right. Anyone else doing anything else? Saber's
Wait.
done Red
No.
Death.
I'm good for right now.
So, is there anything else you'd like to do, Igneous?
I guess I'm gonna start flying up a little bit now that I have more flying speed.
Okay.
Just like 20 feet up.
Gotcha. Yeah, you ascend into the air as she tells you to keep your hands to yourself. Oh, sick. If I move things off screen, I can still see them. That's awesome. That's good, because before when you move stuff off screen, you could never see it.
Oh.
Dude, that's sick. Can you guys see the things that I put off the screen?
No, we can't.
Do you see like the minion blimps going off the
I
map?
see something, but it's cut.
But you don't see it going off the map.
I
Nope.
see it.
I mean, I see it is cut. It's cut.
it's cut.
There's a.
Okay, so like the one on the right, can you see it at all?
No.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
I see the health bar.
I wish I could have done that forever ago. Well, whatever, that's still really cool. Okay, let me roll initiative for these guys. You guys will just keep your same initiatives.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, this is actually perfect for a rave.
Yep.
Drop it.
Drop it. This is better than the rave music from last time.
I was gonna say that. It feels more like appropriate also for being in hell.
Yeah. Cause some proper hell music. Alright. Top of the round, Drake.
Okay. The blimp, I imagine, is not something that I can target with Hunter's Mark, since it's not like a creature.
If Hunter Mark specifies
is
that
a
has to be a
creature.
creature.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then that wouldn't work.
Okay. I can see where that Saran did damage to it, right?
Yeah, you can see the scab.
Okay, like, do I see that as pretty badly damaged, or
It's pretty significant, yeah.
pretty significant. All right.
Ooh, I just blew a big-
I'm gonna say, what a pain, but I guess I'll do this. That thing looks pretty beat up enough. Drake. Actually, I guess I'll just finish it off. All right, I'm gonna attach the arrows to my bow. I'm gonna attach 3 to the first one. I'm imagine I'm close enough that I can just fire from the building there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just roll to hit it.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's a
like
nat
as
20,
you see it,
baby.
it is that far away. Yo, nat 20,
Nat
nice.
20. Roll 3d10. On top of that, that's awful. Poo poo. Well, I only did about, let's see, 14. Well, I guess that still does 40 damage. If that, it could have been better though.
Right, yeah, the gauntlet on your arm, the wings grow again as an energy bolt focuses in its mouth, and you launch it into the blimp. Once again, that shield appears as their bolt of energy hits it, causes it to bend, and then explodes as the shield once again goes ripply and unstable.
So kind of like what happened before with Saran's attack. I kind of just made it so that I could go through it.
Yes, now things can pass through it.
Okay. And then I'm going to again fire my another attack. This 18 hit it.
Yes, it does.
The giant blip. I'm gonna say it's a giant blip. Hopefully. Roll 2d10. There is, I don't know if it probably matters, but like the element damage is acid.
Actually, one thing I did forget to mention. As you're bringing this acid energy out, it instead transforms into hellfire, which is just this deep red fire.
Ah, okay. Okay, so it's all the fire right now. Okay.
Hellfire.
Hellfire. Okay. And then, so this other attack that does 31. Wow, almost as good as what my nat 20 was, but okay. That's cool. So yeah, that's 31 damage right there.
Nice.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Whoa. Whoa now. Language.
Once again, another bolt of energy builds up in the mouth of your gauntlet, and you release it this time, passing through the intangible shield and ripping a hole straight through the fabric of this blimp. Since you're not right in front of it, the air gust does nothing to you, but it does come out pretty strongly enough to crack some of the windows on a nearby building before once again scabbing over, stopping the release of air.
Okay.
How's the blimp
Immediately
looking?
after, before it can have time to heal, Draco is going to attack with his projectile weapon as well.
Okay.
What is the range on that? 60 feet, I guess. I mean, he can get within. Is he within 60 feet? Yeah, it looks like he probably is right there.
Yeah, he's definitely within 20 feet.
Yeah. So he's gonna fire and hit that. That's a 22 to hit. That's only 10 damage. Oh, Boston, we forgot. We have to add 5 to all the attacks previously too, because I forgot. I'll put that in the description to say to add 5 to the damage. But at plus 10 damage then, I guess, from the previous attacks.
All right. So yeah, he once again opens his mouth, And at his surprise, a ball of hellfire appears, and he launches that once again, also just punching a hole into this blimp that has to scab over.
Good job, Draco. Better than I. Alright, and I gonna use bonus action real quick to kind of become invisible, and I'm just gonna move myself about 50, actually about 100, 100 feet this way. So they don't know where I went.
How do you? Oh, is that
Hello?
one of your ranger things?
Yeah. Yeah, it's my Nature's Veil. I'm sure maybe some like these might also like the last things be able to see invisible things, but I don't know if the blimps would. So
A swirl of ash and embers wraps around you as you become invisible, and then just super quickly, the flames on your wings kind of acting like jet engines and increasing their intensity to propel you forward over to that building.
Saran, Draco's gonna have him fly over towards Saran and be kind of close to her. And then I think that should be it.
All right. This monster, immediately after your turn, is going to charge straight into the nearby building.
Is
So
he-
it just turns and runs, plowing through the wall, right into the building.
He's on the initiative counter?
This is a legendary action.
Oh, okay. Thank you for letting us know that.
As is this one, as it plows into its nearby building. This one.
I will say, I think I understand what you're trying to do, Boston. I'm going to offer some engineering pointers on this. Generally, buildings are designed being highly conservative, so it's not just going to be one hit and go. It's going to be several hits before a building might collapse.
Dude, you're a dragon.
Wait, he's not collapsing the building.
Oh, he's just trying to...
He's breaking through the wall.
Oh, okay.
So they just turn, head down, ram right into the wall, exploding bricks everywhere, and disappearing inside of them. Aster, your turn. You are currently an eagle, midway towards Drake, who has now disappeared.
I am going to cast Summon Draconic Spirit, and I am going to summon a Sparkly Gem Dragon.
Oh, okay.
Just next to me, kind of.
Sweet. What kind of gem?
I don't know, it just says gem.
Well, you pick. What color do you want it to be?
Oh, I hate pink.
Okay, I'll have to make this one pink, but I'll do that. How big is the summon? Say in the spell description.
I guess the only thing it really determines is what type of breath weapon does it use, depending upon if it's a chromatic gem or metallic.
Also, are you casting this at normal level? Because I believe Summon Draconic Spirit has different effects at different levels.
Yeah, I am summoning it at levels. Wait. I'll just do it at level 6.
Level 6, so one above the normal level. Okay.
Yeah.
So it has a 20 AC.
Yeah, 20 AC.
60 hit points.
60 hit points.
60.
Cool.
Was it a
And
gem?
It
That
is
she
size
summoned it
11.
as?
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Gem
So
only.
you're-
Sure it is.
I'm resistant to force, necrotic, psychic, radiant thunder.
What does it look like as you cast this as a bird?
I'm gonna let out a giant screech, and a ball of pink flops onto the ground and turns into a dragon. I
Sick.
give birth out of my eagle mouth.
Yeah, and that ball
Regurgitating
shapes
that.
into a dragon. Wet at first, but as it hardens, becomes that gel, that gem-like structure. Does it just go right after you?
Yeah.
Shares your
Yeah.
initiative.
They can
count.
do. They can do
Okay,
3
take advantage.
attacks.
Sweet. So it is its turn. Unless you'd like to use some movement right now.
How far away am I from the glimp?
The Glimp.
Yeah.
You are currently 95, or I guess 90 feet away from the blimp.
Okay, I'm gonna get closer to it. Me and I guess the dragon, because it's its turn. Well, I can still move too. Me and the dragon will both move closer.
Sweet. So you wanting to get with use your full speed to get up to 80 feet closer?
Just with into range
Range of what?
of the blimp, so I can smack it.
Yeah. So you can't get quite into melee range, but you are right there. And then the dragon can move 60 feet. So it's going to.
This thing can attack 3 times and also do breath weapon.
It gets right to about that car. So you're a little
That's pretty
faster
good.
than it, but you both head straight for it. That just took its movement, so it still has its actions, unless it would like to action dash.
No.
It can probably, at least from this range, probably hit it with the breath weapon. It's a 30-foot cone.
Yeah, just barely.
Okay, I'll do a breath weapon. Does it breathe sparkly gems?
I'm trying to see where it says what type of damage it does.
Well, it depends upon what I think you summon it as.
What's hard to say, it doesn't say. Let's see. I guess we'll choose a family of dragon.
Oh, it says that it takes 2d6 damage of a type this dragon as resistance to your choice on a failed
So you
save.
Okay, that makes sense. So you can choose for it to do force, necrotic, psychic, radiant, or thunder.
Force is always good. Nothing almost ever resists force.
I'm gonna do thunder.
All right. It opens its mouth, and this like Black Canary style, just like this sonar comes out of its mouth as it screams impossibly loud, directed in a cone right at the blimp, which hits the shield of it. Go ahead and roll that damage. Well,
12.
yeah, there's no chance it was going to max damage, but it's not enough to destabilize the shields fully. So the shields just spark up as this thunder hits it and blocks it from taking damage.
Okay.
All right.
Wait. Chomp didn't get to go yet.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna shoot his bullet seeds.
All right. Good. Well,
I did 27 to hit.
that'll definitely hit.
Oops, I didn't mean to do it twice.
Right, yeah. He spits his seed out, but it also deflects off of that shield.
Okay.
Just
well,
not strong enough
Great.
to destabilize it. But good stuff. All right, that means it is. So we'll check. Yep, it is the first guy's turn. All right. Well, now that he's in the building, he's going to get a little further inside. And then actually, I'm going to put him on the GM layer since you guys can't really see what's going on with him. All right. That's him. Now it's Saran.
Okay. Following getting pushed into the building, it's kind of like one of those scenes you might picture from like an anime where it's like almost like a small crater, like almost indented into the building. She uses gravity to her advantage to kind of peel away from it, and she just starts falling down, but she uses her wings to like slow down just before impact to like not take any fall damage. And then she is going to transform back into her humanoid form with an action.
Alright.
So if you could shrink me, that'd be great. And then she's going to pull out the spell sword and activate it with the bonus action. So she will pour in a... we'll say a 5th level spell slot, which will equate to 7 spell points.
So yeah, so you summon up that energy to cast a spell, but instead of casting it, you kind of focus it into this blade, which causes a bright blue blade to ignite out of the hilt that you're holding.
Okay, and she is going to pursue after that creature, that demon.
Gotcha.
She, of course, will use her 30 movement to make into there. With that 30 movement, did she see it at all?
So as you step into this building through the hole in the wall, it looks like just like an office building. And as you look around to your left, you can see several holes in multiple walls. And you can see that the monster is right here.
Oh dear, so it's looking to probably plow through right here then.
Mayhaps.
Okay. So how much feet is that? That's quite a lot.
It's here.
Oh, right there. Okay, so within 60 feet, I can get close to it. But then again, I did make a little bit of movement to get to the entrance, so it's probably going to be like right here, which would be about 20 feet away. Okay, yeah. I'll make 50 feet, and then with the... Drake's in the freaking way.
Yeah, you turn the corner as you temporarily turn into lightning and zip 50 feet forward before reconstituting.
And this will use...
As this thing is just holding its raven head, massive pick, head still down, its back covered in debris as you go in to chase it. Is there anything else you can do?
She doesn't have any more actions. She does have 10 more movement, but she's just going to exchange that movement to, like, goad it, and just be like, "Oi! Want to pick on someone to fight?"
The Juggernaut, bitch!
I was gonna say, yeah.
It's an X-Men reference.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah,
No, it
I got
stays,
it too.
It stays silent. It can't talk.
Okay. Does it turn around though, like after hearing?
No, unless I'll let you make a goad check, which I would consider persuasion.
Okay.
Or intimidation,
22.
whichever one.
What did you say exactly?
She said, "Oi, looking for a fight."
Okay. In order for me to let this work, because he did roll lower than 22, I'm gonna need something a little more goading out of there. If you can give me something significant, like goaty enough, I'll allow it.
I have an idea.
Oi.
Hold on. I need to
Yo,
refine it.
yo, what?
I need to refine
Yo,
it.
Wenka?
Shut up. I need to refine it. Man, with all that anger in you, your dad must have hit you a lot.
Oh my god.
We need to work on that.
It's crazy.
We work on it.
Okay. All right. As you call out this thing's trauma,
I was
see
right.
plant a foot down that digs into the ground. All of its momentum going into the earth, causing it to erupt into debris as this thing dead stops and shakily turns its head at you.
She's then gonna say, "Catch me if you can," and then she's gonna run 10 feet backwards to like just put some space between her and it.
Do you have more movement?
Yeah, she used 50 movement going in, and then she.
Well, you said you some movement move into the entrance, which is why you only move 50 feet closer.
You're right. Never mind.
You only had that 60.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You right.
But now you guys are standing off. You're not gonna like this. Immediately, using its final legendary action for the turn.
So it's got 2 legendary actions. Got it.
No, it used another one. Right after its turn while it was moving in the building. That's how it got so far.
Oh, okay.
It's going to use its final movement one to completely plow you over as it lowers its head, grunts, and comes running at you incredibly fast, the ground shattering underneath each of its feet. As it nails you, with you being in its path, you are going to take quite a lot of damage.
No save?
No save.
Huh?
I didn't make the stat block, by the way. I just want to make that clear.
You've been saying that a lot, Boston.
Genuinely, I found this one.
And it just has no save.
For this movement ability, yes. It says, the Juggernaut moves up to its speed, ignoring difficult terrain. Any object in its path takes 10d10 bludgeoning damage.
That's object,
So you
not person.
You're right. I misread it. You're lucky. You're lucky I'm stupid.
I'm actually person. Yes.
Actually, women are object. Just kidding. This is the perfect time for me to be sexist right now, so I can kill you. Yeah, so it does come charging towards you, at least enough to get into range with you before coming to a dead stop. Thank you for catching that.
Yeah, I was like, that doesn't say anything
I was
about
going to
players.
say that is a very strong ability. It's a strong ability.
What is its challenge rating?
Well, I don't know if I'll tell you that.
Okay.
It's nothing crazy, but I don't know if I'll.
Is it higher or lower than a young blue dragon?
I don't know. If you want to make a check later, you can.
Okay.
That's my bad, guys. I should have read that a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, actually, The other ones are probably going to take their legendary actions as well.
I'm glad I caught that right before he started plowing through us like
I know.
freaking whatnot.
I thought it was a little tough, but I'm like, okay, well, someone made this that knew what they were doing, so I believe it. Sally!
Yeah, because generally, from what I understand, it's not until like with the power word XX whatnot stuff that like it doesn't require a save. It's just affects you. Because like generally, most things will require some form of a save and like some form of an attack roll. Like most things, in fact. So just seeing that was really surprising, especially with the fact that it's 10 whole damage.
That would be insane.
Because like a Dragon's Breath, the one that with the Young Blue Dragon, that's 10d10, but has a dex save.
No, this makes a lot more sense. I'm glad. I was like, thank you for catching that. Saber.
He's gone. He chatted it. He's in pain.
Oh, I see. Oh, so he left.
Yeah, he left.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay. Well, okay, we will just forget about him for now.
I was gonna say he probably goes back to dancing.
True, he is indifferent enough to be like, I'm tired of this. I'm just gonna have him move back into the circle. He's seen how Damon can handle it. He'll let him do it. Okay, well, after that then, the other Juggernauts are gonna use their last legendary actions as well.
I'm not feeling too well. I must not have counted correctly. I need to give up on this correction.
You need something that has.
Cool. Now it is one of the other Juggernauts' turns. I believe it's this guy right here. Yep. Okay, well, he's going to use his movement again. And he's going to dash. That'll do it for him. Now it is Damon's turn. Damon sees what's going on, and he is going to, once again, take a step and flash forward. Actually, he'll run that far, and then he will flash forward. Let me just double check his movement. Okay. So it goes there, and then it's going to move that 30 feet with that, what is essentially a Misty Step. Oh my gosh, my mouse is getting slow. Whoops. Okay, yeah, moving just right into that crowd, landing on somebody's head. And then he's going to have to dash, and he's just going to rush his full way into the middle here. Stop right about there, right in front of the rave setup. After him, another Juggernaut's turn. I believe it's this guy over here. He's going to... Yeah, he's just going to dash. And he's going to get himself right into the room. So, Igneous, you see the wall over here explode into rubble as this Juggernaut busts through it, pick in hand, and is now eyeing the crowd.
Okay.
No discernible expression because it's got a helmet on. But that took its full action to do so. So it is just going to stop there. And now for the last Juggernaut, which is this feller. He's going to do the same thing. So on the exact opposite side, pops out yet another one.
Okay.
And that's going to be its turn. And now it is your turn, Igneous.
Okay. How far away from me is it?
It looks like it's about 15, 20.
Okay, consider I'm 20 feet above. I'm just gonna approach. I'm actually going to go down to the ground. I'm gonna use my bonus action to steal mana from it.
Oh, okay.
Man, I didn't know you're into that kind of stuff, Igneous.
What?
I mean, you were called a pervert for doing that earlier, so like,
Yeah, Mr.
22.
Grabby.
Mr. Grabby.
Wow.
He's like, man, Mama milked
Wow.
me.
Oh my gosh.
Love that.
Okay, you hold out your black hole hand. Once again, warping space around it and pull it. Let's see how much you are able to drain out of it. Also, I think the way I'm going to rule this is just like with like creatures, like how many times you can do this to them, because not everyone's gonna have like an infinite amount of mana.
Right. I think we talked about it similarly, but I don't know.
I'm gonna say for every like 2 CR that they have, you can do it once.
Okay.
I think that makes sense to me.
Yeah, that works for me.
All right, so you draw out 9 mana out of this thing.
Okay.
Sweet. Is there anything else?
And I'm gonna use my action to cast Sunbeam on it, or in his direction at least.
What's your spell focus right now?
It's my Staff of Power.
Oh, sick. All right. So with your staff held high, you draw the circle in the air, the magical runes filling in, and then a bright beam comes glaring out of it right into this Juggernaut here. So it has to make the con save. That is a 22.
Okay. It succeeds.
So he takes half.
Mhm.
So that's
And it's not blinded.
all right. This radiant energy comes just boring into this creature. The light so bright that it like casts a shadow immediately behind it and sears the stone and the pavement, leaving them smoldering. As this guy's now got this pretty nasty burn across his chest. Is that all?
Yeah, that's gonna be all.
All right, Drake.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize I was muted. Is he not? I imagine he's not like vulnerable to radiant damage. It seems.
Very few things are.
Okay, I was just curious. I just wanted to throw that out there just in case.
Yeah, it looks like it damaged him.
Okay, I guess I'm probably seeing this and kind of seeing that the blimps aren't really being an immediate threat right now.
I did forget to do something. At the beginning of the round, they are going to move 20 feet.
The blimps.
Yes.
Okay, they are maybe being a little menacing.
Maybe they are an immediate threat.
I did not realize that was the beginning of the round. I totally missed that. There we go.
See, this is the thing you do when you have multiple people
Still
out. You just kind of be like, well, this person is dealing with this thing. Right?
Okay,
I
too
mean,
far away. Yeah.
could we say that Rendon's kind of doing stuff over here?
I don't know.
I mean, I feel like it's always just kind of like, well, when someone isn't there, it's just kind of not fair then that, like, okay, well, we then have to fight off everything.
I just don't know if Rendon would be able to do anything to it because he can't fly or anything.
Well, we can maybe say at least he can, like...
He can do his bow.
Does he have long range? Does he have long range stuff?
He can summon a bow. It just doesn't do much damage, but he can summon one.
Or, like, I mean, even... Sometimes I would just be like, okay, I guess then there's just... All the times I'll just be like, okay, there's one less of this enemy, right? Like, there's one less of these big guys.
I'll keep that in mind. I won't do anything specifically, like, damage-wise, but I will keep that in mind.
Yeah. I just always find that to be, yeah.
Okay, they should be 60 feet away. Whatever, I'll keep them how they are. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, go ahead.
Alright. I'll look to Aster probably close enough. You gotta hit these things much harder than that now. And I'm gonna... Seeing that I can't get too close. I don't have anything else I can really do that like causes more damage. So I'm just gonna go ahead to keep my distance. I'm going to just keep on firing. I don't have any more feathers, so this is just regular attack. So +5 to that. Plus, so 21, imagine, hits.
Yes.
+5 damage on top of that. Force. So that's 19. And another attack here.
Okay, so your first attack, you launch it, but it is blocked by the shield of this blimp. You then launch the second one. Another 19, and once again, that is completely deflected by the shield.
Are these like adding onto it, or is it just like a singular attack has to? Like, is it like weakening it at all? Per attack? What?
A single attack has to do enough damage in order to destabilize the shield.
So not 19? 19 doesn't do it?
19 does not do it.
Okay.
It's close, you can tell, but not quite enough.
Not enough, quite. Alright, well, Draco, you give it a try. And I'm going to use the equivalent of 3rd level spell slot so that Draco can use the breath weapon. So use how much spell slots does a 3rd level do? That's 5. So use up 5. Draco's gonna launch one of those. Why did I not have that on there? That's weird. I should have that on there. Alright, breath attack. Oh, I guess actually, if it makes a difference, I keep on forgetting about it. I would, because to be able to talk to Aster, I would get close over this way. And I can have in that last attack, Draco infuse an essence into that. So I'm going to have him add...
Well, I'm going to say that's a tough one because you didn't move yourself prior.
I always forget. It's been a long time that I used the infused strike stuff. I've just been forgetting, and I'm trying to remember. I promise if I forget again, then
I mean, regardless, that would have not been enough.
Okay, I wasn't sure. If so, that's fine. Doesn't hurt. But I will at least have him attack with his breath weapon.
Sweet.
I don't know if this thing needs to do a deck save or it just...
No save.
Okay, so 28 of that hellfire
So he
damage then.
opens his mouth and a torrent of hellfire just comes roaring out of his mouth, hits the shield. The shields glow, trying to block it, but the fire is too much for them as they go wavy once more.
And as soon as it drops, I immediately tell Aster Den to attack it dead on. Like, to not let it give a chance to let up.
Okay, because
Aster is next.
So normally the way this works is between initiative, like, turns, like, at each turn it resets, but because the last action, or the last attack, is what dropped it, one of Aster's attacks will be able to surpass the shield before the shield reconstitutes.
Okay.
So, Aster, it is your turn now.
Hit him big, sweets.
I'm gonna turn around and attack you for saying that.
Okay, come on.
Okay. Blasted.
Yes.
You're not ready for that.
Uh-oh.
Can I have my dragon go first?
It does go after you.
I mean,
but
you want to hit it big, Felina. If you have an attack that you can do, that'll do a lot of damage to it.
The spell does specify it goes after you.
Okay. I am going to cast Tsunami.
I think that takes time to cast.
It doesn't.
I remember Christian
it takes 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know all your spells, so I can't tell you what are going to do. You do have Sunbeam, don't you?
I replaced
Or Sunburst.
Or Sunbursts.
I did, but I replaced it because you guys wanted water, so I got Tsunami.
What?
They wanted water, so you got Tsunami. That's awesome.
That's
But
the
no,
only water spell.
No, I told
Hey,
you. No,
you thirsty? Drink this.
I told you that Drake was going to get to the water one. I have create or destroy water. You just needed good berry, and which you said you already had prepared.
Tsunami's a good spell. You just have to be prepared to cast it.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's
You said-
more for like I don't know the intended use of Tsunami, but I know it
Yeah.
takes a while.
I
I think it's
would.
more for, like siege stuff, maybe.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Alina.
Or not during combat.
Oh,
Any
well,
other spells should be fine.
get rid of
Yeah.
that spell next time.
Yeah, don't unprepare Sunbeam for to make water or good berry.
You wanted a Tsunami. You wanted water. I gave you water. Just
Well, anyway,
saying.
Fana,
I love
what
that.
are you going to do instead?
I'm gonna cast Call Lightning.
Why are all
Are
these
they-
videos?
Boston, are they on the ground or are they flying?
Are they on the ground? They are the blimps.
The things we're attacking.
Well, the blimps. So yeah, they're in the air.
Okay, because I can't do my ability because I can only do that on the ground. Right? Is it only on the ground or is it a
Blue?
radius? Yeah.
Bloom wouldn't do anything to the blimp. It's not alive.
Okay, so I thought. Okay, I'm just gonna do Call Lightning because that's all I can. Wait. Yeah, Call Lightning.
Why is this not? Is it not coming up? I'm trying to find some good heavy metal music.
We have to make a deck save.
It's a blimp, and it doesn't need to. You just do whatever damage it
Yeah.
takes.
23 damage.
Sweet. You summon clouds above your head once again. These dark black clouds with red lightning. and send a bolt crashing down. Oh wait, this is a concentration spell, I believe. Sorry, I know you're learning a lot of this stuff, but you are using concentration on your summon currently.
Um,
So you
Right.
can't do your lightning spell at the same
What?
time. Dropping
Okay,
the
what?
dragon.
What's some like damage dealing spells that you have? Yeah, that's true. You couldn't even do Sunbeam then too, because then that would drop the concentration.
Yeah, if you
on
were to
that.
cast a spell, it can't be a concentration unless you want to drop the dragon.
okay. So I could probably only do. I can cast Ice Storm.
How much does that do? Ice Storm. Is that concentration?
It does 2d8 and 4d6, and it's an evocation.
You can cast that one.
You can cast at
Okay.
higher level too, if you want. You cast at a higher level and it'll do more damage.
You cast a spell. Okay, yeah, I'll cast it at.
If Felina didn't say that it was an evocation, I would have completely forgotten that I can do extra damage with my evocation spells.
That is good to remember, yeah.
Yeah, that's good to remember.
Oh yeah, so it's 2d8 and 46.
Yeah.
But you're just considering if you want to cast it at higher.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast it at level 7, so that's 4d8 and 4d6. Uh, 4d8.
It would be 5d8 and 4d6.
Oh, okay.
Sweet.
So it is 26 plus 19 damage.
45.
Nice. That is a good one. So your eyes glow ice blue as you beat your giant eagle wings twice, causing a swirl of arctic wind to be summoned. And you see the moisture of the air just hardening immediately, turning into these hailstones that begin to batter and puncture holes into the side of this blimp.
Killer job.
And then Chomp Chomp's going to bullet attack. Oof.
It would still
6
hit,
damage.
but it's not going to get through that.
So the shield reconstitutes as Mr. Chomp goes and spits onto it as it bounces off of the shield. He turns to you. I don't know why you keep me around. I can't hit anything.
Yeah. I would send that dragon of yours to help out down there. It's not going to be too useful up here. We have to break the shield and then hit it hard in a single attack.
My dragon is going to attack. He is going to do a.
Where is it?
He's making a multi-attack. Wait, how many attacks does he get? He gets 3.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Equal to half the spell's level rounded down.
Yeah.
So you cast it at level
7.
Level 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 3 attacks.
It's
okay. He's
and
gonna
it
do
uses
2.
its breath. That's pretty good. So you'd have to move it.
But
Are you
they're all separate attacks, though, right? I mean, they're all considered separate.
Yeah. So it'd have to do enough damage in one attack. Which let me see if that's.
I don't think it can do that much damage per one. It doesn't do that much.
It's not. Yeah, unless it crits.
Yeah, that's only if it crits. That's why I'm trying not to like backseat. I am like strategically as like the character. I'm like, I don't think that dragon's gonna help too much. Try to have it go down and settle the crowd that's down there.
Well,
You
the
mean
crowd's partying.
What was
So
that?
Never mind. Nothing. Okay, well, I'm still gonna have him attack just in case. So
She does have
1d6.
reach of feet, so he can be here. Is there a fine, Felina?
Oh,
Well, you didn't roll a hit yet.
I roll a d20. Okay, this one. Oh,
Oof. That doesn't
this
hit.
one.
It's got
And
so it's your spell modifier. What's your spell modifier, Felina?
oh, good question. It is. Is it my spell attack bonus?
Yes.
That's 9.
9? Okay. So your
So
second
11
attack
plus
hits,
9.
and then
Okay.
your... So 2 of those attacks hit.
Okay, and then that's
It's a d6 plus
1d6.
4 plus 7. So,
4
1d6 plus
7.
11, pretty much.
So this one is 14. The first one is 14. The second one is 13.
Alright, so it swings its claws at the shield. None of the attacks able to break through it, unfortunately.
Yeah. Then it also has its breath attack, which is 3 damage.
Yeah, it opens its mouth, a pitiful screech comes out, and just lightly rips across the shield that only has like barely appear to block it.
Dang, this dragon's not doing so good.
Unless you can drop these shields permanently, the dragon's going to be useless against the blimp.
Yeah. When is it giving birth to a juggernaut?
Well, it already has.
Or did.
Is it only 1, or is there 4?
1 per blimp. So
Well,
there are 4 total.
there's 4 blips.
Oh, okay. I thought they did, but I didn't see them on the map, so I got confused. Anyways, that's my turn.
All right.
So Boston, before it goes, I do have a question. When it comes to initiative that matches, I presume that we've had it to where it's the one with the highest dex that goes first, correct?
Oh, that is true. What is your dex?
5.
Plus 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, you would be before it then.
Okay, just wanted to state that.
I did not catch you guys were the same.
Okay.
Sweet. Well, Saran, what would you like to do as this thing is now trying to face you?
Okay. I'm gonna do some swashbuckler shenanigans. It is a 1v1, so I will get the benefits of sneak attack. And she is going to, now with the spell sword active, she is going to make a booming blade strike.
Spammer.
What?
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 I just said perfect. I don't know what the others did.
Okay, so let's see. It is with the...
That's exactly why I gave you that.
You can use your spellcasting ability instead of strength or dexterity. Okay, so that's just going to be charisma, which is the exact same as dexterity. And I get a +2 bonus, so I'm just going to say it's my +2 dagger roll, because that's going to be the same roll. 30 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, I would hope
That's
so. I never know though. Whenever you introduce a new enemy.
I mean, I don't think he's ever done anything quite.
I mean, the 22 hit, so.
Okay, so it's a D10 plus my spell casting, so that's a D10 plus 5. And then plus...
You have a plus 12 spell attack bonus?
No, so it's
You don't
it's proficiency, the spell type, and then the +2. It's a melee spell attack. Actually, no.
Oh.
It's. Let me correct myself. The
Oh,
booming
you're using
blade,
your charisma.
Booming blade, yeah. Well, dexterity or
I see,
charisma
I
is
see.
the same stat for me. But
Okay,
booming
cool.
blade says you brandish a weapon used in the spell's casting and make a melee attack. So
Well, yeah, I know that. I know. I was just asking if like what you're. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
I was confused
so-
about the plus to it. I misheard it as like spell attack bonus.
Yeah, so with
not
the
using your spell modifier.
Well, you get a bonus from the spell sword.
yeah the
so.
spell
Yes.
sword, since I threw a 5th level into it, I get a bonus from it.
I was just curious.
Um,
Yeah, you definitely hit.
And so it's gonna deal. Hold, please. 1d10 plus 5 force. So it's gonna deal the low roll. Wow. Okay. Not off to a great start, but it is gonna deal booming blade damage as well, which will deal 2 lightning and 2 thunder. And then since I dealt lightning damage, which I always forget, I need to add 5 to it. And then also sneak attack. And would the sneak attack be force damage since it's the
Yes.
main damage is okay. So
Okay.
in total it would be 14 force and 13 lightning, 8 thunder. So in total that's 27 plus 8, which would be 35 damage for the first strike.
45?
35.
35. Where'd that all come from?
6 force plus 8 force
Uh-huh.
from the sneak attack. So that's going to be 14.
Oh, I see
plus,
what you're saying. Okay.
plus 8 lightning, which is actually 13 lightning because I get plus 5 from being Draconic Bloodline.
Yes, yeah, that
um,
makes sense.
So 14 plus 13 is 27, plus 8 is 35.
Cool. So you take the sword, position it for like a thrusting strike. As you like reach out with it, you encounter very dense muscle on this creature, and it does not pierce as far as you hoped. But as the energy from your spell churns down your arm and down the blade, it then explodes, and that tiny wound became a large gaping wound, ripping this thing pretty efficiently open.
Okay. How does it look now with that?
Let me update its health.
Not too bad.
Leaving a bloody meat crater right in its chest. And it simply just grunts at you.
And I believe now it has to make a con save.
That is an 18.
Unfortunately, it meets, even though if I had my spell robe, then it wouldn't meet it, but it does meet it barely, so no effect. But she is going to make another strike, and she's going to do that through her static surge, bringing her down to 4 static surge points, and she will make another strike with Booming Blade, which will just get to roll the same things, minus the sneak attack. So here's the force damage. Wow.
Oh, I forgot.
What the heck? 1 in 100, baby. And then the thunder, then the lightning. So this one's going to deal not as much, but in total it's going to deal 6, 14, 25, 30 damage.
Thing. Once again, you pull the sword out, go for another strike, can't just cut straight through this mound of muscle, but then that second rush of energy comes in and blows it wide open.
And then she is going to, let's see.
I forgot that D100 at the start. But just real quick.
She's going to make a static surge. She's going to use a static surge charge to double her movement speed, and she's going to use 60 movement speed to move back. So,
Okay.
like, basically right up against where the entrance is.
After landing 2 hits, you once again turn back into a bolt of lightning and zip back. I've been forgetting to do the demonic stuff with you, Drake, so I will keep that in mind for the next time you do
And
something.
it does not get any
okay.
opportunity attacks, but it is goaded. So
I am trying to remember. I'm starting to remember all that.
That's all good.
All right.
There's
The
a lot.
others are doing different things, but this one, considering he's pissed at you, how far are you from it?
60 feet.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, make a con save, by the way.
Oh, yes. Ooh, just a 10.
Okay. I believe since the base damage was thunder damage, it's just deafened, but I'm just gonna double check.
It is going to use a legendary resistance.
Okay. On deafen? Really?
Well,
Okay.
why not?
Yeah, whenever the primary.
All it
damage
knows is
deals
it failed to save. It didn't know it was going to happen, so it's just going to legendary resist. On its turn, it's going to take one step forward.
Okay. Now it takes damage. Take a total of. Let's see. Let me add this all up. So 30. 31 thunder.
54. That's 54.
It's gonna be more than that actually.
Oh, well, I mean, then put all your stuff down.
I'm adding it together. 31 thunder and then 33 lightning. Because it's 2 instances of lightning damage. Each time I deal lightning damage, I deal an additional 5. So in total, it is 64 damage that it is now taking. In separate instances, so it's going to have to make 2 separate saves, but none of them combined, or none of them on an individual basis pass the threshold of 50, so it doesn't have to worry about the paralysis.
Okay, so how many? Just 2 con saves?
2 con saves.
Okay, the other one definitely fails, so it's going to use another legendary resistance. And that one fails again, so it uses all of its legendary resistances.
Okay.
As it steps forward, drops its foot down on the ground, all this thundering energy explodes from it, ripping parts of its flesh, causing its blood to spatter everywhere. You can see a few of these at the beginning of its turn close up a little bit, but not enough to compensate for the sheer amount of damage it's taken. After taking that single step, see its eyes from within its helmet glow, and it points its pickaxe at you. Make a dex save.
That I can do. 24.
Okay. So you can see metal shrapnel pierce out from the ground underneath you as you jump over it.
Do I take half damage at all, or is it just save and...
You completely save, so yeah, nothing happens.
Okay.
This all appears underneath you. It's then going to use the rest of its movement to try and get close. And then as its turn ends, it's going to use 3 legendary actions to do that again. Just going to glow one more time. Point the pick at you with both hands, gripping it.
Dex save?
Make another dex save, yes.
Can you succeed 3 dex saves?
12. No, it's just
All
3
right,
legendary actions to do that one thing.
As you're still mid-air from dodging the first bit of shrapnel that ripped out of the ground, more comes from now where you are landing, and you land right into it as these wicked blades of torn metal cut into you. You are going to take... just 46 damage.
Just.
Yeah, they
Gavel.
said 46 total. I was like, wait.
Oh, I also heard 46.
That's why
Yeah.
I hate the whole
You-
D thing. I think, oh crap, that's a lot of damage.
So you land, some of the shrapnel catching you, but you are able to land right next to it. And you can see the wounds that has opened begin to radiate this, like, black aura.
Like the wounds on me, it's
And-
like raiding a Black Order.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's...
And the blood coming out of them is like pitch black.
Can I
And
make
that
any
will be its
Arcana?
turn.
Or
On your
medicine?
turn.
Okay. Gotcha. All
All
right.
right, Saber's not doing anything.
What?
He's dancing still.
Bruh. He went back to dancing?
Well,
Yes, because he's not here, and
well, he's
he
just
would
not
do
here.
that. All right, this Juggernaut's gonna bust out of the wall. Now, all three Juggernauts that aren't fighting Saran have entered the fray. And it is going to just start killing people. So it's going to turn. There's a guy dancing. He's got these like glowing red sticks, and he's got his eyes closed. He's feeling himself. And this Juggernaut steps out in front of him. He feels the rumble and opens his eyes. And it's going to rear back. And it with just its fist, its other hand holding the pick, punches straight through this man's gut, right out the other side, sending blood showering onto the other rave goers before throwing him into a nearby building to get him off as he crashes through a second-story window. And screams begin to erupt from this crowd as he takes his pick, and he's just going to give it another swing as he cracks through another person's head, leaving them lifeless on the ground. Before he's going to use the rest of his 3 movement to get right up to the rave area,
So
and that's where he'll end.
Well, I think I know who's gonna stop him.
Your strength is impressive, but
Not as impressive
you've
as mine.
made a fatal mistake getting this close to me. Now, this is where you die.
No bitches for you.
Wow. Okay.
No.
He is going
Don't.
to make his attacks. Okay, well, that's great.
Oh.
He stands there doing a perfect like swordsman stance, blade held over his head, and he goes to bring it down onto the Juggernaut, but his palms are just too damn sweaty.
Knees weak.
And he throws his sword,
At one.
and it lands just right behind the Juggernaut. And zing, sticks a handle up just right into the ground. Well,
This is not on someone.
this is all part of my plan. As he puts his hands together in front of himself and begins charging this dark and like red and black crackling energy that he then releases out in front of him. And the energy hits the shoulder of this thing, but it's too tough and glances right off, just bursting into nothing. He charges up another one and goes to release it. And once again, this time hitting the helmet and just kind of melting right off of the metal, doing no damage whatsoever.
Unfortunate.
Damn it. And he looks around to see Saber's like, oh, good, he wasn't watching me.
Well, who's ready for Saran to be sent to the 9th layer of hell?
And then he's going to shadow step or far step right behind the guy where his sword is, hoping to pick it up on his next turn. All right, the other Juggernaut, the one that came out of this one, is looking up at you, who just totally blasted it. Its eyes are going to glow this red energy as it points its pick at you, and you can hear this kind of crumbling noise from a bit of loose rubble in the hole that he made that begins to shake and launches itself right at you. Go ahead and make a dex save.
Who is you?
Igneous, sorry, that's my bad.
Oh.
Igneous.
Is this a spell? Can I counter it?
No, it's not a spell. It's an ability.
Okay. And you said deck save, right?
Yes. Yep.
Ooh, Ignis is best.
Oof.
Dang.
11.
Okay. Well, you are going to take
46.
5d8.
Oh, well, okay. A little bit more.
Take 20 damage, and this rock hits you square in the head, and now you are incapacitated until the start of the Juggernaut's next turn.
Oh, cool.
So this rock explodes on your head. You drop.
I lost concentration of that, I think, too. Right?
Yeah, you are locked
you-
unconscious,
if you-
so...
So you
yeah.
take another 5 damage, so total 25, as you fall and land, destroying part of the rave setup with your body.
Am I unconscious or?
Incapacitated. So temporarily knocked out. It's like normal
Oh.
knockout rules in real life where you only get knocked out for like a few seconds.
Oh, okay. Dang. Okay. And you said 25 damage?
Yes. And it's going to get right up to you. Use its last attack. And it's going to use its pick. So with its pick raised overhead. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. That's a crit.
Hmm.
I mean, if I was incapacitated already, I think it was gonna be a crit if he hits anyway. Right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Sure. Okay, because it is a crit, that is 38 damage as it brings the pick right into your stomach, piercing straight through your abdomen and into the ground underneath before he pulls it out.
You said 38.
38, yeah.
Okay.
Then, what does he dare use his? He'll save his for now. Now the other guy on the other side. He doesn't have a specific target. But he is still going to... Yeah, he's just going to step forward and he's going to use his 2 attacks.
Boston, remind me what the Mr. Blob's guy's name is.
It's red.
Red. Okay.
So he's going to punch someone's face off and then use his pick to split someone in 2 before heading the rest of the way up to the... Red looks around to Saber, Igneous, and Damon is like, God, this is what I get for trusting random strangers. This sucks. If you guys don't kill this guy, if I get killed, I don't know what happens. I don't know if there's ghosts in hell, but I swear to God. All right, that's that guy's turn. Now it is Igneous.
Well, he's
Am I conscious again, or?
That's true. You're incapacitated. Okay, beginning of the round. Blimps move.
Yeah, this is why it's... Yeah.
They go 2 more than that. There we go. All right. Did I move that one already? Did I move that 4? I think I did. Okay, Drake.
So I was out, I'm like, man, this is such a drag. Well, it seems the immediate threat is down there. Well, just unfortunately, we just need to ignore these things for now. Take care of the bigger threats that are immediately going to try to kill. That's kind of out loud to kind of ask her and everyone for them to hear. So he's just gonna use his flying speed to get closer. Still kind of flying up in the air, still about 100 feet. and he's gonna aim at the one. Actually, can I get? No, I don't think I can't get within range to use the mark. Maybe next turn. So he's just going to, yeah, just take some shots off at him. So bow the hit. Yeah, that's 21. That does.
That will hit.
Well, 26 actually. 26. That does 20 damage.
Okay, this is where the demon stuff comes in.
Yeah.
So, go ahead and make a charisma save for me.
Charisma save. Okay. 8.
Whoa.
No.
Okay.
I don't have any charisma
As
save.
you go to attack this thing, these dark, intrusive thoughts begin to invade your mind. And you hear voices in your head whisper, "What if you shot one of your friends instead?"
Oh,
So,
cool.
your target now switches to one of your allies. I'll let you choose.
Cool.
I have an idea.
The DC for this was 12. Because you failed, it's now up to 13.
Is it any time I attack?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so I'm useless. Cool. All right. Thanks.
Unless you're able to find a way to mitigate the demonic influence.
Well, I don't know. F it. I don't know. I'll hit Damon. Sure.
Sure, that works.
So I guess he takes that 20 damage. 3 being the Hellfire.
Just sent you a message, Boston, when you have a moment to read it.
Okay. I don't know. I guess, how to freaking mitigate this. I don't know, Boston. I'm not wanting to attack anyone. My Christmas saves are shit.
So is that 15 damage to Damien?
It's 20.
20? Oh, yeah, because extra 5.
Yeah.
Okay, the energy bolt rips out from your hand, slamming into Damien, burning away his trench coat and leaving a scorch mark. And he'll go, "Dude, what the frick?"
And do I kind of do I have a moment of clarity, or am I still kind of?
As soon as you do it, you go, "Whoa," and kind of snap back into it.
Oh, what was that? Oh, gosh, I know him, so I knew I'm useless.
Watch where you're friggin' shooting, man. Not impressive.
I hope Master was watching that one.
Okay. Boston, I don't think we talked maybe in say at all. Like, if I go out of my form, do I probably get rid of the temporary hit points that I had?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, still maybe thinking that something's wrong. I'll try again.
Okay, make your charisma
I'll
save.
try. Okay. Charisma save. 14.
Okay. You are able to succeed. So, once again, the voice is like, "What if you shot your friend?" And you sort of, nuh-uh, and are able to attack.
Nuh-uh.
Whoever you'd like to.
Yeah, I'll just attack the one that's kind of wailing on Igneous right now.
Alright, that's going to hit.
So that does 22 damage, 4 of it being the hellfire damage, if that does anything.
You said 22?
Yeah.
All right.
Um,
Yeah, the bolt of energy this time now able to attack the right Juggernaut, and it slams into the side of him. The Hellfire scorching some of the skin off, leaving the bare muscle behind.
that was weird. Well, hopefully it doesn't happen again. All right. I'm gonna have Draco.
Okay. I'm going to make a change to the rule I already made, just real quick, seeing it in action. This will only happen once per turn, so not per attack, per turn.
Okay. Okay. Draco, what's Draco's move? Flying speed. It's 80 feet. All right, Draco's gonna just dash and get closer to the action here. He's behind that. I don't want him to be behind that, but Boston.
Behind what?
I have him like wanting
Oh,
to be.
here, let me attack.
Okay.
What?
That's pretty much it, I guess. Then.
Okay. All right, Aster.
Felina muted. If you're there.
Fiend, you are muted.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Thanks. I didn't realize I was muted. I was talking. Okay, so how much health do you think the Glimpy has?
Here, I'll pull him down just so you can see his health bar.
Thanks. Why is there a minion?
Because I couldn't find any good blimps to use as tokens, so I had to use a minion.
Oh, the minions are Glimpies. So he's like at half, kind of.
Oh, way lower than half.
Okay, so I'm going to cast. I can't do that one. Okay, I'm gonna cast Love. That's what I just did. I'm just gonna cast the same thing because I don't have many spells that don't take concentration.
Keep in mind, your first attack needs to be able to destabilize the shield before you can do damage to it yourself. And using a spell will take an action, so you'll rely on your bonus action, which is Mr. Chomp, to do a small amount of damage to the blimp. Because the spell is going to be wasted destabilizing the shield.
That's why, again, that's like Drake's just like these things out in the crowd are more an immediate threat.
Felina, go ahead and roll me an intelligence check real quick.
Okay. I'm not very smart. My intelligence is a 1. Oh, I'm gonna use my lucky feat. Better. I have 14.
Okay. I'll give you a slight hint. From what you're seeing and how the shields are like appearing, it seems like they're originating from a spot. There's a spot in the blimp that this is originating from. You don't know what spot, but it seems to be coming from one spot.
Okay. What's the blimp look like? A minion?
No, it looks like a giant blimp, but instead of like,
No, it looks like a
bunch of stitched together flesh.
That flesh being a flesh of minions.
Some scabs, yeah, minion flesh for sure.
Okay, so there's no like. Is there like a weak spot per se? Like maybe in like the stitched flesh or something?
So it seems by observing this get attacked, every time a hole rips open and a scab fills that so the air doesn't go. And then there's the shield. And then, like I said, the shield seems to be being generated from somewhere on the blimp.
Okay. Well, I don't think I'm gonna attack it because I don't think I can do damage. So I'm gonna go towards the Juggernaut and attack that one.
Okay.
And
So you so where are you wanting to move to? If you want to get with your basic movement as an eagle, you can get about this far.
And if you have,
And then you could use range spells or whatever, yeah.
yeah, I don't want to get that close to him. I have a 40 feet range.
Well,
Okay,
he's like way over here.
Yeah, 40 feet from him is about this far.
Oh, I thought this was the guy right here.
That's Drake. Or Draco.
Oh.
That's Drake's head.
Okay, well, I'm gonna move to in range then. And my dragon will move too. Well, I guess it's not his turn.
There.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I can't cast this spell anymore because then he'll get the other people in the crowd. Would he be resistant to necrotic damage?
You can make I'd say Arcana, or maybe a Nature.
Okay. 5. I use my last lucky feat on that. 13.
Yeah, you're not sure.
Okay.
If you want to move your dragon with you.
Well, it'd be after her turn anyway.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
All of my spells are concentration spells.
Yeah,
okay,
I've come across that issue too.
I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna cast. Wait, I can't do that. Sorry. I'm gonna have Mr. Chomp go first.
Okay.
Did you action dash? Or
she could action dash, but then
but all my attacks are ranged, so it doesn't matter.
So I think Mr. Chomp's range with disadvantage he could. So you have to roll disadvantage because it's.
She is also really high up too. If she was with about me, because I am about 100 feet up. I don't know if she also was 100 feet. That's about how high the tall the blimp was. So you moved 80 feet, but then you're still like pretty high up. I don't know what the range for Mr. Chomp is.
Says he only has 10 feet, so maybe.
True.
Yeah,
he can't.
30, 60.
If you want, you can. Probably, if you just wanted to get in the fray there, you could just action dash.
Do you have
you should have
what,
cantrips. Do you have any ranged cantrips?
Let me see. Yeah.
What's the range? Like, what do you have?
I will do frostbite, which is 60 feet. They have to make a Constitution saving throw.
How many feet?
60 feet.
Again, up in the air.
Okay, we are running into the issue where you are really high up. Just
I think
list off your cantrips.
Yeah, Frostbite, Infestation, Mending, Mold Earth, and Thunderclap.
What's the range on Frostbite? Is that the
all-
one you're trying to do?
Yeah, it's 60 feet.
What's the range on the other ones, like Thunderclap?
Infestation is like 30 feet. Thunderclap, you have to be right next to them. I
Oh,
believe.
Thunderclap
Thunderclap's
is
like-
5 feet.
Yeah, they have
Yeah,
to be
that's
right
right.
next to each other. I think she just needs to probably action dash if she wants to get there, so that when it comes.
Yeah, none of your
her
stuff
turn comes-
is in range.
Okay, I'll action dash, and then I can have Chomp go, because then he can hit it.
True,
Maybe.
because he's the bonus action. Yeah, that works.
Okay. So.
Yeah, so you can get like right, even like if you don't want to be right on him, like right there, or so.
Yeah, where we'd like.
And
All right,
he's
go ahead.
10 feet range.
I'll let you keep that 27 from earlier. So just click where it says Mr. Chomp Bullet Seed. Oh, you rolled the exact same thing, and then roll for the damage.
11 damage.
Nice,
That's
okay.
Something.
So he brings another seed into his mouth and poof, spits it right at this guy, finally sinking right into his flesh. Like, hey, I did it!
Yeah.
Are you proud of me?
Oh.
Yes, Mr. Chomp.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah. Boston, I forgot real quick. I'm just gonna have him as a bonus action. Just go ahead and switch to just the short swords to get ready to charge down there and
Okay.
get into melee range.
Wing shrink, blade of energy.
Okay,
All
my
right.
dragon can fly 60 feet, so he's gonna fly over here.
Cool. He can get just about there.
You can also, I mean, it
I can't move him, you have to move him.
yeah.
All right, he gets there.
And I can't.
I don't think any of his
And
attacks
the only thing is the breath, which is a 30-foot cone. So,
Yeah, so
like,
you wouldn't be able to
Yeah,
reach
so to get everyone else, though.
You
It
can
wouldn't
have
even
him
reach
action
him.
dash if you want and get him about
Yeah.
where you are.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Cool. So just right next to you, does that work?
Yeah, and I guess that's my turn.
Cool. Alrighty. That brings us to Saran.
Alrighty, boys and girls. 30 feet away. Meow. And she's going to start off with a booming blade once again.
Oh, how do I keep forgetting to do this? Sorry, I need to remember. There's so much to
Bop.
remember.
Nat 20.
Wow. nice.
Yo.
And okay, so let me just go ahead and get that damage set up 1 second.
A lot of damage.
It is a lot of damage. Okay, so here's the force damage. Better than what it has been. Sneak attack will be going into that sucker as well. It's probably going to be dead after this strike. I'd be surprised if it's not. 2 thunder, 2 lightning.
Yeah.
Low roll for that one. And so in total, it's going to take, let's see, 38 force damage, 18 thunder damage, plus 17 lightning damage. And so that would total to 56, 66, 73. 73 damage.
After landing 2 successful strikes against this guy, ripping his chest open, and zipping away, baiting him to step forward, which rips him apart even more. This creature is now drenched in its own blood. And though you can't see its like eyes exactly, you can see the eyes on its helmet. You have no idea what it's thinking, but as you rush right up to it, you can feel like the heat radiating off of it. Like this thing is angry. But no matter. As you take the blade and you jam it right through its neck, up into its head, inside the helmet. The energy charges, and you see the blade of the sword glowing bright blue, as then a ripple of energy shoots down it, and like a blender, almost like a concussive blender within this helmet, all the flesh, due to this thunderous force, gets emulsified immediately as red foam pours out the bottom of it, splattering all across it and your arms, and the helmet kind of balloons out a little bit before rolling off this thing's head and falling to the ground.
Okay. And I assume it just turns into dust.
Yep, it just breaks apart into ash and drifts away.
Okay, she is going to let's see. She's going to bonus action dash to exit the building. And then she is going to, let's see, how far away is she right now? Okay, the blimp is right up above her, basically, at this point.
It's above, yeah.
As she goes out, there are two things. If there's actions for either of them, you can tell me. There's the idea of what was the scratches, like the black ore that's coming off of her now. Like, what's that about? And then there's also
yes.
There's also
Thank you for reminding me.
There's also the check involving the like a check potentially like to look at the blimp to see like, okay, is there any weakness on this thing? Would
So
any
at
of
the
those
beginning of
require
your
an
turn,
action?
so take 9 necrotic damage as you can feel the pain from these wounds left by that shrapnel begin to like seep away at you. They grow cold and painful. This dull pain reaching into your body as you take that 9 necrotic. And then you wanted to make a check. About this stuff?
Whichever one requires an action, I probably will be like, because there's 2 checks I want to make. There's one to like see.
I'll give you one free check.
Okay, one free check, and then the other one's gonna require something. So she's gonna. She's feeling fine as of right now. It's hurting, but she's like has some vitality left in her. So she's gonna look at the blimp and see if there might be any weaknesses to it. So just perception check.
You can do a perception or an arcana or something you feel fits.
Perception's better. That's a nat 20.
Okay. Not exactly coming from the position you're at now. Because from the position you're at, you can see, of course, like this is a blimp. And you can see a few police officers inside of it piloting it. You kind of replay in your mind how things went before. And like Aster, you realize, okay, well, this shield's being generated somewhere. And kind of using your perception on your memories, you can tell it's originating from a spot on the top towards the back of the blimp.
Okay.
So basically the portion that you can't see that's off the map right now is around where that would be.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Kitty.
She is going to okay, so she's done her normal movement. She bonus action dashed. If she were to use a static surge right now, she would just get all of her movement back, correct?
Yeah, basically doubled, quote unquote.
Okay, she's gonna static surge. And actually, because she can't use an action to transform into a dragon.
What does it take to transform into a dragon again?
An action. She's already used hers. She'll save her static surge. She'll just end her turn right there. She took down one of those things by herself. She's an independent woman. Well, over there, they're freaking just having a whole issue. Also, while it's my turn, did you see the messages I sent, Boston?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, you read them?
Yep.
Okay, all right. You like the idea or what?
We'll see.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, with your turn ending, Saber just continues to dance. He does not care. Red is looking at him with his floating eyeballs bulging as much as they can. And he's just very smugly doing a little jig. As Juggernaut 3 I believe he's that guy squaring off with Damon, is going to turn right around. And he's going to look at Damon. And he's just kind of going to pause. Looking at him, turning his head weird. And then shifts his attention back over to the people on the stage. And he is going to attempt to attack Red.
Oh,
Oh no.
Let's see
Okay.
if I can withstand something.
He is going to swing his pick right at him, aiming for that dome of his. He's going to do 12, 18. Woof. Minus 15. Okay. All right. He swings his pick
Oh,
as Red ducks, and it catches him right in the kind of back of his side and breaks one of his ribs, ripping it out, and sends blood spattering everywhere as he immediately drops to his knees and begins to gasp for air. You can see bubbles kind of going up into his head goop. And the Juggernaut's going to then go and try and punch him, which is going to hit. That is... Oh my gosh. Okay, he punches the glass dome of his head and shatters it completely, sending his goop spilling onto the ground as he collapses. You can see the goop kind of twitching a little bit. He is down, but not dead.
Okay, well,
Boston. What does it? Because there's the whole torture thing and all that kind of stuff. What does it take to kill a soul?
I mean, that would require a check
Okay.
or some deeper research, but
Because that's what's
All
kind
right.
of you're inferring right now, basically.
yeah, souls can be killed. And I don't know. Well, you'll have to. Well, I'll leave it up to a check. But that's going to put it at Damon's turn. He's going to pull his sword out of the ground, turn around, and go to slash at this thing. But once again,
oh my gosh.
garbage
Oh,
rolls.
When the NPC trying to help us.
Wait, actually, he might hit this one. No, never mind. Okay. His sword hits the flesh of this thing, just barely, gives it like a paper cut. I'm really, really not doing good right now. Okay, he lifts it up again, and this swing is able to deal damage
Thank you.
as it sinks into this thing's flesh. He's going to do...
Any sneak, flanking at all?
One sec. No, he's not flanking. Okay. 32 damage. I see he's able to actually do a significant cut into this thing's trap. Then he's going to do one more attack. Nat 20!
Yay!
Let's go.
Okay, it's got to make a con save because of that. It also crit. Wonderful.
Nice.
I mean, at least
But that is going to do...
he does a chunk, hopefully.
That's 58 damage. So he cuts right into the place where he cut before and cuts all the way across this thing's back until he spits out the other side, partially severing its spine, though it technically doesn't need it. It is a beast of sorts. But he does give it a significant cut through the back, and quite the waterfall of demon blood is now rushing down this thing's back. And it turns back to him again, confused. You can see it just kind of tilt its head a little bit like a dog does. Is there anything else he can do? Oh, that'll be it for now. Now it is other one. The guy wailing on Igneous.
Fun.
To the start. So Igneous, your eyes begin to flutter open as you immediately become aware of the pain of your stomach, and you look down and you can see a sizable hole now in your gut that's bleeding, and look up and see this thing raising its pickaxe above its head one more time.
Just a reminder that Igneous is the only truly mortal one here.
Yeah. That is a 19 to hit.
I think that is a clash, but I'm gonna use. That's yeah, that's a clash. I'm not gonna use shield yet.
I guess roll to attack with the power staff, the staff of power.
Playing the risky life. Interesting.
Okay, I got a 15 to hit.
Better roll higher than that.
What do I get from the stuff of power?
If
Is
you
it a
just-
plus?
I think
If you're
I think the staff of power has some rules for
Yeah, I'm just like trying to look.
if it's just
plus 2 to
consider-
attack and damage rolls.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is
And
it?
the quarter staff.
So you'd use Dex +2 plus proficiency maybe, because I think you might. Have
Quarter staff
proficiency.
is strength, I believe.
Oh, is it strength? Really?
I don't know.
Oh yeah. I think you're right, because you'd want to swing that with force.
Yeah, so it would still be my proficiency though.
Yeah.
Okay. So 1d20.
If you're
Plus-
proficient with it, that is.
Yeah, I'm proficient with quarterstaffs.
Which is understandable.
Wizards are.
Wizards, yeah.
Okay. So roll d20 plus 5 plus 1. 21.
Okay. Yeah. So this thing's brings its pick up, swinging it down at you, and you lift up your staff kind of at an angle, and the pick hits it and then slides down the length of the staff, hitting the ground. At which point you sit up, pain surging through your body as you are squishing the hole in your gut, and then you take the bottom of it that you angled upward and smack it right into it. Are you going to be using a power strike?
What is a power strike?
So the staff power, when you hit with melee attack using the staff, you can spend 1 charge to deal an extra 1d6 force damage.
I don't have it there. Sure.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll damage with it. I think it's a d8 because it's a quarter staff plus your strength plus 2 plus a d6. I just realized the music has not been playing.
Yeah, that was it.
6
Okay.
plus 2 plus my strength. 7.
Oh, great. Mushrooms.
What do you do to do rolling 2 different dice? You do dash roll
You just do a plus.
like a-
You do plus.
plus dash roll. Okay.
Oh my
Just-
gosh, I don't
just
care about
testing.
AI. What do you mean it's over? It never started.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Okay, 7 damage.
No, is it?
Oh no, you have to do a slash roll 1d8 plus 1d6.
Oh, plus
Yeah.
1d6. Okay. Okay.
So yeah, you hit this thing in the helmet, and then there's a little surge of magic that explodes upon impact, and it knocks its head to the side a little bit, and it shakes it like it's a little messed up, but not too affected. It's then going to just kind of remove one hand from the pick, leaving the head still resting on the ground, and then it's going to go and drop a fist on you. That is a 28 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Okay, that is... And you are prone, by the way, because you did fall unconscious. or
Yep.
incapacitated. Just 10 damage. So he just clocks you right in the jaw, sending you from sitting up back to laying down. You taste blood in your mouth, as when your teeth is a little loose.
Nice.
Spit in the ground.
And it's going to immediately use its legendary action on you. Make a dex save. I believe at disadvantage because you are prone.
Okay.
Dang it.
Yeah.
All right. It raises its pick in the air as its eyes glow, and shrapnel rises from the ground, stabbing into your back. Dealing... $17 points of damage, slashing damage. As they rise up, they then shrink back into the ground, and you are left with these oozing black wounds.
Prone actually doesn't give disadvantage on dex saves.
Really?
Yep.
That doesn't make any sense. Okay.
I think we have said that.
I mean, I guess you can roll around or something, but
True. Okay, yeah. So I guess he goes to bring the shrapnel up, but you roll to the side as it rips up to the ground, and you are saved from it.
There's always those couple where it's like I need to remember it's not what actually makes sense. It's kind of like you said, like you can always roll still and turn the other way. So yeah.
So do I take half damage instead?
No, you take no damage.
Oh, okay.
Because like restrained, you have disadvantage.
This one is going to jump up on stage. Oh, are these large? Should they have been bigger this whole time? Oh.
Huh, well. It makes more sense with...
It's going to swing at the succubus.
Oh boy.
That's a 16 to hit. Succubus has 15 armor class. Okay, that's going to hit. 8, 5, 13 plus 6, 19 damage to the succubus.
You dead?
Succubus has a little...
He swings his pick. She beats her wings to jump up and dodge it, but the pick rips through her calf meat and leaves a pretty gnarly gash as she drops back to the ground. And it, with a fist ready, goes to sock her in the face, but gets a natural 1 as it lunges to punch, and she's still kind of coming down from the attack, puts all of her weight on his arm and sends him rolling forward, and he is knocked prone.
Oh,
nice.
So she can kind of fly?
Yeah, she's got wings. Okay, on the ground, he looks up at her and hits the ground, his eyes glowing, and she's going to have to make a dex save. Oh, wait. $19? Yep. So she beats her wings again, lifting just high enough for the shrapnel to rip up through the stage and just not hit her. And that's going to be that Juggernaut's turn. Now it is Igneous.
Okay. Would it take any movement for me to fly up instead of just getting up?
I mean, it is a magical flying, so...
That's true. I'll allow it. That makes sense. So just
Okay,
from the ground, you levitate.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start floating up, kind
You're
of.
like levitating in like a prone position, just
Yeah, and then just like incorporate myself. I am going to again try to steal mana from the one that was in front of me.
Okay.
So roll. That's a 25 to hit. I'm guessing it does hit.
That does hit.
And I get 19 mana.
How much mana are you at now?
I am at 76 plus 19. I don't know how much that is. I can't think right now.
that's
Oh,
95. 95.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah, 95.
Okay.
And then I am going to I'm to go over to the succubus and use Dimension Door with her, just pulling her away.
Okay. You place your hand on her shoulder, and she goes, "Hey, what did I say?" And then whoop, poof, magic. Where do you teleport to?
Right, like in the center of where we are, but like 500 feet up.
Okay, so just this kind of warping of magic, sucking you guys into a hole, and then popping up 500 feet up in the air, with you now just kind of holding onto her arm. She goes, "Okay, not a pervert, but you have no understanding of boundaries.
No,
Also, thank you."
it's called autism.
So wait, what did he do?
He dimension door
500
her 500 feet up.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
Reddit is still alive. Do you think your guys can save him?
Well, I can try. You gotta stay safe over here.
Yeah, she begins to like flap her wings to stay up. I'll stay out of trouble. You just make sure you save him.
Do you have any way to yell out or communicate if you are in trouble? I don't think if I go down there, I will be able to hear you or anybody. Music is too loud.
Don't worry, I got options. As you see, she moves her hand to the side, and it begins to slip kind of out of view as she slips into the ethereal plane.
Well,
Okay.
that's good.
All right. And I'll just fly down as much as I can. I don't know how much movement I needed to reach her in the first place from where I was.
You were right next
have-
side.
Oh, you're right next to her.
Yeah.
How much flight speed do you have right now?
At 90 something, I have. Oh, I still have just twice, so 60 feet.
Okay, so
I need
you
to get to
move
100,
down
I need to get more.
440 feet away now.
Okay.
Unless you want to drop and then just catch yourself.
Yeah, I guess I can do that, yeah. Sure, let's do that.
Okay, let me make sure and check how far you can fall on a round.
It's terminal speed.
The next person can take their turn unless it's a monster.
Okay, it would be me.
Okay. 1 sec then.
Okay.
In round D&D.
Well, this seems not-
580 feet. Okay, so you can just drop and then catch yourself right above the ground. So you disable your flight for a second and enter a free fall.
580
like-
About
580
10 feet.
feet.
How far would you like wait to stop yourself?
I'll stop myself at like 90 feet.
Okay, roughly 90 feet above the ground, you re-engage your flight and stop yourself from just colliding with the pavement. The blimps are going to move again.
That's really far that you can just fall like that much. 580 feet.
I mean, I don't doubt it. You fall really, really fast in real life.
Yeah, I guess you do.
the blimps are approaching.
All right.
Can I measure off of the map? I can. That's so cool. Okay. Sweet,
Ooh.
Drake.
Okay. I will just kind of continue to fly down. I'm gonna get kind of right here, in between these two, and like on the other side of this monster where Damien is. And I'm going to just go ahead and just attack him. Since I'm flanking with Damien, have advantage. So I'm going to attack with two-handed. Thank you for advantage. That is 23.
All right.
That's
That hits.
not too great of damage. It's just 14. With that one Hellfire. And then I'm going to attack again. Oh, wait, no. I forgot to first. Well, actually, no. I'm going to hold off on that. So never mind. Ignore that. And then again, that's 30 to hit. And then that will do 14 plus 5. So 19 damage. 3 being the Hellfire. I forgot to roll this at the beginning. I'm getting good with these. I'm getting lucky with these rolls with health. Holy cow. I'm just getting lucky with those. Holy cow. Got plenty to go around. So that's the damage to them. I'm going to then bonus action. I'm going to use Healing Word 5th level. That's not too great on Red.
Oh, okay. So you mutter some words of healing that surge into...
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to make you do one of your rolls.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Make a charisma save. That's just for that first attack. And then remind me, how much damage total did you do?
I did totally... First attack did...
I guess wait. Let's wait to see if the first one attacks someone else.
Yeah. Charisma save.
You're trying to be a 13.
No.
Okay, so that first attack will attack someone else. Once again, it whispers, "Attack one of your buddies."
Did I have to be someone immediately nearby me?
Someone within your attack range.
Well, with my swords...
Damon again.
Damon's on the other side. He's not right next to me.
I'm just making a joke.
Is there really... I mean, I could attack a random person.
Sure.
Well, it said one of your buddies, though.
I mean, like I said, like there's no one...
Basically,
right
it's attack...
Yeah.
when you're trying to do
Anyone else.
something good,
Yeah.
it makes you want to do something bad.
Okay, I'll
So
just...
killing someone that's not an enemy.
I guess if there's anyone who's still nearby me, not carrying from these giant monsters, I'll attack them, like some random.
Yeah, there's probably someone within in reach. So he's like a little morbidly curious to see what's going on. He sees you and he's like, "Yeah, beat the crap out of these losers! Fuck yeah!" And then you turn around and chop his head off, and he falls to the ground. But the second attack does land. And you said that was
That
19?
that one does 19. Yes.
Okay.
He falls to the ground and is like, "I can't believe you've done this."
He just like says that with his head decapitated.
Yep, the head on the ground is the one that says that.
Well,
This is hell after all.
Well, I'm definitely off my game here. I don't know what's this energy, but man, what a drag. But at least I get to do that, and then 15 to Red.
Yeah, so you mutter those words of healing as that life energy flows into him, and you can see his head goop begin to like bubble a little more, and it's able to lift itself up and make a kind of a head shape. And he weakly goes, "Thank you, but
Don't
also
worry.
you guys suck."
Well, seems some of our friends are out of commission. Point to Saber.
At this point, he's gotten some of those glow sticks, and he's just eyes
Ah.
closed.
I don't know where the boy is.
He's completely drunk.
That's true. He's probably sloshed right now.
All right. That's it for me. Draco's going to get closer and then going to Hakalugi. At the he's gonna Hakalugi at the one that was beating on Igneous earlier.
Okay. You
That's
turn in.
24 to hit. That's 14 damage.
All right. Yeah, Drake comes in just behind this gem dragon. Draco comes in, mouthful of hellfire, and launches it right into this guy, searing a pretty significant mark into his arm.
That'll be it.
Cool.
For me. Aster's turn. Or any legendary.
What are you doing all the way down here?
Me?
Yeah,
No, I'm in the crowd with the Juggernaut.
I know your token somehow got moved over to the blimp. What are you doing?
Mm,
I got these.
I am
three.
going to. Mm,
I would also when I got him up be like, you mess around and get out of here or you get knocked out again.
I'm gonna cast Wither and Bloom on the Juggernaut.
Okay.
Interesting.
Here, I have to make a con save.
That is a 16.
What's
I
it
think that's
against?
it.
My
The spell safety. See, I think probably that's a fail, I imagine.
yeah, it's a fail.
What level
It
do
is
you do
going
that?
to use. It's
You
going to
said
use legendary
16?
resistance. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so minus 17.
Yeah, so it's going to use legendary resistance to succeed. So it'll take half damage, I think.
What level are you doing it?
Just the level it says.
Okay.
Well, you can
Go ahead and roll
increase
for
it
damage. She knows.
if you want. Okay.
Piddly 8.
Okay, so you draw a little bit of energy out of this guy. And now I think you can use it to heal someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, one creature of
One
choice
creature.
can spend and roll one of its unspent hit dice. Yeah, the roll plus your spellcasting a modifier.
Mm-hmm.
And who's it being directed towards?
I'm gonna heal the main dude.
Red.
Red.
Yes.
How much hit points?
8.
How many?
It says I hit dice and my spell casting
If
modifier.
whatever hit dice Red has, if he has hit dice
Oh,
Oh, okay.
plus her
Never mind.
spellcasting.
What's your spell? So your what's your modifier? Is it like +4?
It's 9.
No, your modifier. So that's your I think it's your wisdom modifier.
Oh,
So that's what you use
4.
for spellcasting.
It's 4.
Okay, he heals 10. So he's actually back up the full. You can see the gash on his back. Seals right back up. And so now his head is able to support itself. The bits are drooping off, but he's looking a lot better.
Next. Chomp is going to make a bite attack. 18 to hit. And that is 14
That guy.
piercing
So he
and
just
1
had to reach-
acid.
So he can't hit. Awesome. So he opens his mouth and launches off your shoulder, extending
useful.
the vines that he's perched on. And
Yeah.
he goes, "Hell!"
This thing can
Yeah.
start also
and digs
doing
right into
damage.
the traps of this guy and sinks into it, and rips it away, and then poof, spits it on the ground. He's like, "Proud of me still, right?"
Of course, chomp chomp. And I'm gonna like scratch his chin.
He leans into it. I'm gonna blush.
Ow. Okay, then my dragon is going to smack him,
All right.
which what did I
3
roll
attacks.
again?
So
Just
it
a
does the 3
D20.
attacks.
Yeah. Roll a spell attack, because that's pretty much what it is. So go to your spell attack bonus on your page, on your spell page, and then you should be able to
Yeah.
click the words, and that should roll it for you.
It doesn't let me.
Here, let me double check how that works. I think maybe you have to click on the modifier. I know you can though.
What is it again?
Oh, maybe not. I don't know why it doesn't let you do that. I thought it would.
I mean, just
Okay.
roll
Just roll
some
d20s and add.
and then
Roll 3 d20s. Yeah, add 9.
2
so
more.
that will hit.
I think those all hit.
That will
probably.
hit. Those all hit. Yeah. Go ahead and roll your damage, which I think
So
is d6 plus 4
plus 4 plus 6.
Plus
'cause he's
7.
countered at 6th level.
So that one's 13.
It was-
I, thought it was-
I think it was 7th level.
I think he cast at 6th level.
Yeah, so it's plus
Yeah.
11 pretty much. So yeah, 13.
12
Uh,
and 15.
Dang, okay. So this creature, this dragon, goes up to this juggernaut and just takes its claws, like bear hugs it, and begins just raking the claws across his back, ripping strips of flesh off, leaving him very,
that
very
38.
wounded.
That 38 damage, right?
That's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, 38 damage.
Is he going to use his breath
You
weapon?
could. I mean, you can use breath weapon.
Would it hurt the
You just-
other people there though?
If you positioned it properly,
think
then you probably
could
avoid
angle it.
hurting.
I think if you
Yeah.
like fly right above him,
Yeah, straight down.
You
You could target just it.
Okay, that's 2d6, which is 6 damage.
well, it needs to do a dex
It doesn't need to
save.
make a save. Yeah.
If he
Okay, it passes the save.
okay, so it gets half, so it gets 3 damage.
Okay, so this thing like crawls
Oh, well. Yeah.
to the top of this thing, perching, and then goes "Meh!" and screams onto its head, and it kind of resonates in the metal of the helmet, but it doesn't do too much.
Not too much.
Okay, and that's my turn.
Nice.
Okay, Saran.
Okay. What is the range on some of these things? It's 150 feet. All right. She is going to transform into her dragon form with the 17 hit points that are left on it.
All right.
She doesn't know what's going on over with Red right now, so she doesn't know that he's in danger. So she's gonna start off by turning into a dragon and then getting up and flying. And so she, I assume does the wound kind of like go away at all that she has, or is it still kind of like
It does
present?
carry. It does carry on onto your other form.
Okay, so she is a bit worried about that.
Yeah. So take.
I'll take the damage first though before I do that. I assume.
Yeah. So that is 15
Minus 15
points of damage.
Oh, how much was it last time?
I rolled pretty low last time. I don't remember what it was.
Oh, okay. So
it's just 3d6.
Okay. Actually, can I roll an Arcana on that?
Sure.
Nat 20.
You'd
3
either have-
Nat 20s in a row.
You would have to like perform some sort of first aid on the wound, or just receive some healing.
Okay. She is going to not worry about that for the time being, but she's going to get care for that here soon. And as she flies up in her dragon form and gets altitude, as she's heading towards the kind of that weak spot on the blimp. She's going to glance over, see how things are going over with the fight over there, and see what's going on. The fact that all three of those other things are there. Swear under her breath, and she is going to cast Chain Lightning.
Oh dang! Okay.
Okay. So let's see here. Chain Lightning is...
Also, sorry to interrupt, but how high up are the blimps at?
About 100 feet.
Well, I'm just saying as she's flying up, so it's like...
Yeah.
Kind of, she is like
You
looking
go-
over as like as soon as
Oh, I
she's
know.
altitude.
I'm just asking. Not everything is about you, Spencer.
Oh wow, okay.
Oh,
Okay, so as you fly, you open your mouth as if to breathe out your lightning, but instead a arcane sigil appears and lightning rips out of that. So this like deafening thunderous roar arcs
Yeah.
across the air, slams into the one juggernaut. Are the others close enough to? Oh yeah, I think so.
They have to make saves, but yeah, I think they're all close enough to each other. This is what's going to be the path for it, by the way. Boom, boom, then boom. And
Sweet,
so
so-
it's, yeah, must be within 30 feet of
Dex
the first target.
save. Okay. A 6,
That's
an
fail.
18.
That's a
and an 11.
success. So is it they make a 3 bolts leap from that? 3 bolts then leap from that target. So it's like so then.
Yeah, so it'll hit all of them regardless.
Okay, so
So yeah, it hits the first one. The energy then bolts out of that one into the other one and right into the other one. So 2 of them failed. Roll damage.
okay, so let's see. It's going to be the top 2 that failed, and the bottom middle one is going to be the one that succeeded.
Yeah. pretty
And
much.
then so this is how much damage? 10d8, and then plus the 4d8 thunder plus 5. Okay. Let me just total it all together to make it easier. 14d8 plus 5. 70. So if they saved, it's 35, but and they have to make a saving throw. And if they didn't save, they still have to make a saving throw for con save.
Okay.
I presume they still have their legendary resistances though, so they're probably just gonna pop those.
Oh shoot! Yeah.
You reminded him.
Hey, I'm making him have whatever he needs. I'm reminding him of everything just because I want to make the fight fair.
Okay. Yeah. So he will use that. The first one, it doesn't matter though. As the lightning enters into his body, it sears up to the metal helmet and into the metal pick, which begin to superheat. And he begins to violently convulse as the helmet heats up so much that it begins to sink into his shoulders and burn away until he dies, and it just crumbles away into dust. And the lightning zips from his helmet into the other one, who's going to take, what is that, 35 damage?
Yep, the middle one's gonna take 35, and then the very left one's gonna take the 70.
Unless there is.
Well, so he's going to use his legendary resistance. Did I? Oh, whoops! I think I changed your health instead of the.
Yeah, you
Sorry,
did.
Drake. I changed yours instead of the guy.
And yeah, you can use a legendary resistance to just make a save if you want to half the damage.
Dang, I don't. What health were you at, Drake? I accidentally altered yours.
I assume you subtracted 35, so just add 35 to it.
Oh yeah. So he's
Should
at
be at
60.
60.
Yeah, I had about 60. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, yeah.
I'm fine with
clicked
my
on that.
temporary hit points. I'm good.
True. Okay, so this guy drops that.
And that was with a static surge to get that spell out, by the way.
Cool.
Which puts me down to 2 out of 10 static surges, so I'm starting to wear thin on that.
Alrighty. After letting your chain lightning loose, what are you doing now?
Okay. Did they make their con saves?
Oh yes, they all have to make con saves. So they all took only
Yeah.
35 damage, so it's against
Yeah.
that lower ability, right?
It's against the lower one, which will be blinding.
19,
Success.
25,
Success.
22.
Success. Well, one of them's
I guess
dead,
first
so.
one doesn't matter. Yeah. Regardless. Get rid of him.
Hmm.
And she's gonna use some more of her movement to get over to where that weak spot is. She'll be like 20 feet away from it.
Okay, so you zip up top, and you can see on the top back part of this blimp, there is this red gem that is like just stuck into it.
Okay. I have used my action to transform. I've used my bonus action to cast the spell,
Okay,
and
lightning.
then I've used my movements. That's everything. End of turn.
All right, Saber's still dancing.
Let me just.
All right, this Juggernaut.
That's the one by us and Damien.
Yes, the one between you and Damon.
Damon, yeah.
Okay.
When
It
when
is
when
going-
that attack came by, Drake would be like, "That woman needs is always so impatient. Needs to worry about herself."
He says that about Saran.
Yes. Well, you don't hear that.
Okay, he's gonna lift his pickaxe. His eyes glow. A piece of rubble lifts and it launches at you. Make a dex save, Drake.
Dex save. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm good. Nat 20.
Yeah, it comes
29.
flying right at you, and you lean back, Matrix style, as it just soars right over top and plows into
Whoa.
a nearby building.
Oh, good swing. You were just unfortunate that I tripped up and dodged that.
he like looks confused at you.
Hey, but try again. Try again. It's okay.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna use its legendary action to do it again. Make another dex save.
Ooh. Yeah.
All right, that's gonna be 5d8 damage.
Oh no.
Right, 20 damage, and you are knocked. You are incapacitated. So it pulls another piece of rubble that slams right into your head and just knocks you clean out.
Before I get knocked out, I'd be like, "See, I believed in you."
It looks down at itself and its daddy
Why don't we
issues.
just-
And
Why don't you just attack me directly, Boston, so I can try to use that counter thing? Come on. Let me use my counter. I haven't got a chance yet.
oh yeah, the counter's cool. I forgot about that. All right, that'll be its turn. Now for Damon. He's gonna turn around. What is his bonus?
Did you say
Yes.
19
19 to hit. Second one, that hits. Oh my gosh. And another natural one. Wonderful. Okay, so 2 quick slashes against this thing. So that's slash roll. All right. Okay. Oh wow, the exact same roll. Well,
Wow.
he only needed 37 to kill it anyway, so he
Nice.
rams the sword right up into the back of this feller, drops him, just right through his chest, and he then turns into dust and gets absorbed into Damon's sword. Damon's going to forego those other attacks,
I'll take that assist kill.
and he's going to reach into his coat and he's going to pull out one of those jars.
Ugh.
As he raises it above his head, he slams it into the ground as it shatters, and this white mist begins to swirl around.
What about the figurine?
No figurine this time.
Oh.
Okay, good.
You guys see
Just be a different thing.
this creature appear in the mist.
Oh,
Ooh,
interesting.
it's his waifu. He just summoned his waifu.
Ah, yes, nothing can surpass the power of my waifu.
Now use your special attack. Big ol' bitties.
What?
Okay. That's gonna be his whole what?
Big old titties.
Big o-
No, that's not what he
Biddies.
said.
You said biddies, but same
Yes.
thing.
Wow.
All right.
Okay, yeah, it's just gonna look like this. That thing gets summoned. It's instantly gonna take its turn. And you can see it opens its mouth, and the shadow begins to pour out until it comes out to the point where it swirls around all of you, and it casts darkness.
Hmm.
Omae wa mu shindere.
You could pronounce the Japanese R and you're not doing it. Shame on you.
Oh.
All right, that'll be whoa. That other Juggernaut's turn. It can't really see, but it knows where Drake is, so it's going to make a swing at disadvantage.
I'm pretty
Yeah, it
sure
didn't
I'm
really matter
pronouncing a
regardless.
Japanese
It was
R,
a
right?
29, and now it's a 28.
Japanese R is kind of like a combination of an L and an R. I'm pretty sure I did it right.
So 28 to hit you, Drake.
Yeah.
That is 22 damage as you feel the war pick jam right into your rib cage, piercing through your flesh and shattering a couple of your ribs.
Okay.
And it's going to use it while it's in you to pull you close to deliver a punch. Also at disadvantage, though that is a 15.
Yeah, that misses.
So you can feel its weight shift, and you lean back, and you feel the wind of it pass right over your face. And it can't see you, so it's not going to use that. Igneous.
Oh,
You're
I
now
can't see.
enshrouded in darkness. No, you're not enshrouded in darkness. Oh, you are. You are
Yeah.
enshrouded.
Really?
He's-
Even
he's like-
even though
he's-
I'm 20, I'm like
Oh, you're
90 feet up.
Never
Yeah.
mind. Never mind.
But I
You can
can't see anything, right?
Below you is just a bubble of darkness.
With sound emanating from it.
Yeah.
There's all the
Boom,
blimps,
boom,
I guess.
boom, boom.
I mean, you saw that there's probably only one of those left.
Oh, is it?
Wait,
Can
where
I
did the
see
blimps
like
go?
a little bit of it?
That one blimp.
Dude, why did the
hasn't
blimps
moved.
disappear?
They think not. I haven't seen them at all, except for
I
this
still
one.
see them.
I mean, I
They're
can
supposed
feel
to be
the,
Why
health
did they
bar.
disappear?
I can see the health bar.
Maybe it's
What
not on the
the
right
flip?
layer.
No, it's on the right layer. These stupid pictures just sometimes don't load. Okay, I reloaded and they showed up.
Aster
Yeah.
again.
And they
is for
disappeared
some
again.
reason. Aster
They're
is for
still,
some-
they're still showing for me.
It might be a different thing on his end, where like showing like I don't know what you mean.
Don't-
Aster
okay.
for some reason again is shown. Is token is down here. I don't know why.
Dude, what is
Yeah,
happening?
that's true.
Like,
I can't even
mm,
click on her. Oh. There we go.
Like, I don't know why she's
Okay.
down there.
Yes, Igneous, what are you doing?
Something.
Do I not see even a little bit of this guy? Since it looks like it's out. If not, it's fine. I just want to know.
Let me double check. No, he would be. Well, I guess did it depend on what angle I did it at? Yeah, he'd be engulfed in it.
Okay.
You can start targeting the blimps.
I could, or I can just fireball
From this
that.
angle, you do see. Well, I guess not from this angle. Never mind. You're just below it. You're like just below their level.
And I'm 90 feet up, so I'm almost level with this blimp. I guess. Okay. I'm gonna fly a little bit up, like 20 more feet, so I'm at 110. And how far away is this thing?
From this position, you can see the gems on the back of each of them.
Oh. Okay. Uh. Let's see. How much? 60 feet. That's a little bit too far away. Oh, I guess I'm gonna get close, like close enough. Like I'm gonna move 40 more feet in its direction. I'm gonna cast Disintegrate on them.
Okay. Direction of which one?
This one.
Oh, the one that Saran's
Okay.
heading towards.
I mean, I don't think I can see Saran, can I?
Oh, she's kind of at the side of the blimp, but where are you at right now?
Like over here.
Yeah, you might not be able to see her. I mean, she is 20 feet below the blimp. 20 feet below and off to the side. So, like, with the angle where you're at, it might be difficult to see her.
Because, yeah, especially I'm a little bit above it,
Mhm.
or like to it. Yeah,
I mean, if you're
very
if-
slightly, and it's long.
If you are 90 feet up above the ground, then you should be able to see her, though, maybe.
Well, but I flew up a little bit more.
Okay, yeah, then you don't see her.
Right, and you're casting Disintegrate?
At the gems.
Alright,
If I notice the gems, I'm just gonna do it at the gems because
It's
they
a
look
green
important.
green laser, correct?
Yep.
Alright.
All of his spells now that he is all like mana fueled and with his synth ability, it have a tinge of purple and like darkness.
Okay,
But
it
in
kind of the
general,
outer edges of the green beam, this like purple light. As you extend your finger and the beam launches from it, and as this hits the shield, it immediately burns the shield away and pierces straight through it.
And what is the damage again for this thing?
Yes.
84.
Yes is the amount of damage.
All right. Your laser pierces the shield, destroying the shield entirely. And because it is the Disintegrate spell, which is what is required to, or does, I have written down that the Disintegrate spell destroys the shield entirely.
Okay.
But that is all it's done. But you can see the gem now crack, and the shields are down.
Does the ship not disintegrate?
No, the Disintegrate spell was used to destroy the shield completely.
Oh.
Now it is vulnerable to all attacks.
Okay, so that health bar is its shield and not the.
No, the health bar is its health.
Yeah,
It's
it's still been hit,
It's been hit.
but the shield has been regenerating over and over.
Okay, so the shield was what was covering it, and the disintegrate, when he targeted the blimp, it hit the shield first, and that's what it targeted. Gotcha.
Yeah, so now the shield is gone.
I mean,
So
if
it
you guys-
didn't do any damage to the blimp itself.
Correct.
Okay.
So you got rid of it so that all damage will at least be able to take. Was that it?
Oh.
Or I think it's probably.
Hold on.
Yeah, that is it. I can't do any more. I mean, I can steal mana, but I'm too far away from everything that I can steal from.
Beginning of the round.
Glimpse move.
The
Or
invisible glimpse.
No, I haven't used. No, I have used my dragon breath. Never mind. So yeah, it's recharging.
So these ones are invisible?
I don't know why they're
Thing?
invisible.
Oh, they're just showing. Okay. They're not
For
invisible.
some reason, they're not showing up for me.
I can
They have
see
been
them.
this entire time, and like as soon as I zoomed in and out, they disappeared.
Interesting.
It probably is something with the file type. That should be fine though.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. I'm incapacitated right now.
Correct. Oh yeah, that is right. So until the beginning
So,
of
like-
next
so, like-
turn.
I guess more like maybe. I mean, because incapacitated just means I can't. Like, yeah, I guess actions moving is an action. Never mind. Yeah, I'm not unconscious though. I'm just incapacitated. Okay. All right. So Aster.
Aster, what are you doing?
Yeah. Chop's gonna go first and take a bite.
Okay. So you know you are outside the darkness. So it's gonna be. You did see the one did get destroyed. So you know the last one is like over here. So you would have to get closer to it for Chomp to take a bite, and then it would be at disadvantage. But you should
Okay.
have enough movement to get that close if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll do that. Can you move? Oh, yes, I can move it. Okay, and then Chomp's gonna do it. How do I roll at disadvantage?
Just roll twice and take the lower option. So Felina, you'd have to be like here,
Remember to
or at least like here to hit.
Oh, that's
Well, I
pretty good.
tried moving it and it wasn't working.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's 16.
16 damage.
All right. Yeah, as he reaches in and digs into it and rips off a chunk of flesh before retreating back to you. And then he like tries and chews it, and he goes, spits it all out. They don't taste good.
And then I'm going to cast Blight.
Blight.
He has to make a con save.
Do you have to be able to see to cast Blight?
Probably, I imagine. The blight.
Creature of your choice that you can see within range.
Yeah.
So at the moment, you are unable to see inside of the darkness.
It doesn't say that on mine.
It says, necromantic energy washes over a creature of your choice that you can see within range.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Mm.
Okay, I'll just cast Wither and Bloom again. Make a con save again.
So yeah, once again,
Did-
you I guess I haven't asked. How does Wither and Bloom look for you?
So it's a radius. It's a
Well,
different
right now I'm an
radius.
eagle. I'll just screech it out of my mouth.
Oh, yeah, but like, what does the spell happening look like?
Oh, like a bunch of death. I don't know.
Okay.
You didn't make it up.
Throws up a different thing.
Okay, I'll say a bunch of black roses begin to grow out of the ground, and they like latch onto the legs of this creature and begin to drain its life force out of it. It failed its con, and also because it can't see what's happening to it, it won't use a legendary resistance this time.
Well, it was only 4 damage.
Yay! Would you like to use the healing on anybody?
Yes. Who needs healing?
What's the range of the healing?
Do you have to see
You have
them?
to see.
No, it's just in
No,
that
It says
area.
in my
creature
area.
of your choice in
Oh.
that area. So in that 10-foot radius sphere.
Okay,
Oh.
yeah, they're not even close.
So if you placed it here, it'd be anyone within this area.
I'll
Probably
just heal a
like-
random person.
Okay, so Drake or Red.
Drake.
or
Drake has like 250 temporary hit points
Hey.
right now.
if you maybe if there's someone on the ground bleeding out, I don't know.
Oh, and Red
maybe-
Red is at max. I forgot about that. I forgot to.
There's- We can heal the guy that I killed and attacked. Maybe he might get up. Maybe he's not dead.
Yeah, I'll heal him.
If he can.
Yep. The black roses disappear. Some vines grow across the ground onto him, and they look up at you and they shake their head. And then they look down sadly, and then wither
The
away
darkness.
in the darkness.
Nice.
Yeah, he's dead. Oh well. I mean. Oh well.
Well, now I do the dragon.
Yep. Are you wanting to move the dragon in closer?
Yeah.
All right. Because within striking range.
So I got
First
19,
one.
29, and
Now they are at
15.
disadvantage.
Yeah. So the first one would be 19.
Second one would be
Roll
15.
again. You roll 3 more times, Shalita. Oh, that definitely misses. 16 would be the second one. Does a 16 hit?
Wait. Sorry, so the first two are the 10 and the 20, right?
Yeah, that's the first
Yeah.
attack. The
Okay,
10.
so that's that's a 19. Where are you getting 16 from?
7
I,
plus
I
9 for the
rolled
last
again
one.
for a disadvantage.
Because 3
Oh.
attacks. 1 attack, 6 and 1, or the second attack that clearly misses because of that 1.
Okay,
And then
only
the
one
third
of those
attack.
is going to hit.
Yeah.
So the damage is just roll that. Was
Yeah,
it D6?
She knows. It's, I think, D6 plus 11.
15 damage.
Nice.
And then it's going to do its cone. So make a dex save.
If it will, I mean, it can't.
That's a 7.
I mean,
It's a 7. That fails. So it takes 7 damage.
Nice. Again, that sonic scream comes out of this thing, directed at this guy, and you hear the vibration of the metal. The woom, 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 woom. All right, is that it?
Yeah.
Sweet. Back to Saran.
All right. Give me your necrotic damage. Let's see if I'm gonna be functioning as a dragon still.
13.
Okay, I'm still functioning as a dragon. What the? Map disappeared.
One sec, I'll be right back.
Oh, he's sleeping. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
but
Yeah, she's at 4 HP with her dragon form.
well, I mean,
Okay, what are you doing?
She's gonna fly up the remaining 20 feet to attack the blimp.
Okay.
And so here will be her first attack. 23. 27. Actually, I'm just gonna go one attack at a time. I'm gonna start off with the bite.
87.
No.
I had 27.
Yeah, we'll start off with the bite. And then lightning, and then plus thunder. So in total, it deals 15 plus 12, which is 27, plus 7 is 34. 34 damage for the bite.
Dang. Yeah, you reach in and you rip a big old, you said 34?
Mm-hmm.
Big old chunk of blimp right out. You got a mouthful of dead flesh that tastes just wonderful.
Mm.
And
Yay.
then the next attack, which is a 27 to hit. And then
I do make that strength save.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
So you
22.
rip mouthful of it, and you get air just rushing into you. Bit of blood as the blood goes to cover it up and scab it. Your second attack was how much damage?
20. Well, I didn't say the damage yet, but it was 27 to hit.
Oh. Okay.
9 slashing. Oh. With sneak attack.
So
Okay.
18.
You dig your claws into it and rip open a massive hole, the tear going far and the stitches undoing themselves as the blimp crashes to the ground and crumples into this just big, sad blanket of skin.
Okay. She's then going to... So she spent 20 feet of her movement. And if she were to static surge, she can get up to the next blimp. Attack it and then transform back with her last static surge. Is it like on the very, very rear end? So like if I were to like go on top of the blimp and just like walk on the blimp, would I have a hard time reaching it? Or like
What are you trying?
the force field thing? Is it hard to reach the force field thing if I was just standing on top of the blimp?
Technically, if you're standing on it, you would stand on the shield.
Okay. Could I reach the force field thing from where it's located? If I was just walking on it.
You'd have to break through the shield still, but yes, like you could position yourself right above where it is.
Okay. Okay, so the force field is protecting the thing as well.
Yes.
Okay. All right. She is going to.
The minion blimps are back.
Let's see. She is looking a bit sketchy though.
If someone just heals you, then
Yeah, but that's the thing. Someone has to heal her.
okay. Well, there's people who can heal.
You can also try and what is it? First aid thingy that Boston said.
True. That requires a medicine check, which is wisdom, and she's not very great with her wisdom rolls.
I mean, you can still try. What are you gonna lose? Unless you're not one. But you can sorcery point that, I think.
Okay. With the remaining movement she has, she's basically just going to free fall for a little bit and then slow herself down as she gets close to the ground. To just use her movement to get to the ground. Just so if she does end up going down, she's not going to be falling 100 feet like she did before.
Yeah.
And she's going to try to perform first aid on herself.
Okay.
She will be in dragon
Are you using
form,
a static
but-
surge? Because
Yeah.
you need to turn it into a bonus action.
Yeah, she will be using a static surge for that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a medicine check. You are trying to beat a 15.
Okay. Baba Booey. 9. Sorcery point. I said Baba Booey. Hey.
Nice.
Nat 20.
Let me think of how that would even look. I guess you seal the wound shut, and then with a bit of lightning crackling at your fingertip, you like cauterize it.
Okay, so like the wound kind of almost transitioned over into my dragon form. Gotcha. All right.
Yeah, well, you just cauterizer or Shet. So that is no longer a worry, and that is your turn.
Action, bonus action, movement. Yeah, that's everything.
Okay. So they were still dancing. Damon's turn. In the darkness, you guys don't really know what he's up to, but you hear him say, "All right, time to finish this." And you hear a clean, and then something flop to the ground.
Good timing
Finally,
music.
this is over.
That one.
Then he's going to make another one, another 2. Those both hit. Plus... Okay. Sweet. That will be Damon's turn. Now for that Juggernaut. Still enshrouded in darkness, it's going to make... Also, Drake, you wake up again.
Okay.
It's going to turn around and it's going to... Oh my gosh. Go back. It's going to step out of the darkness. And it's going to attack Aster.
No.
Does a 26 hit?
Yeah.
Is she flying though?
Okay, that's going to do... 13 misses. Okay. Blind from what?
She came down.
She's outside the darkness.
I don't
I
think
thought she
she's
was
that high
flying.
up.
Oh, I thought she was on the... Are you on the... What? Where are you, Flynn? Are you on... Are you in the air or are you on the ground? Because in order for Mr. Chomp to reach, you would have to be pretty low.
It is a 10 feet
Yeah.
range for Mr. Chomp. Yeah, so he should probably be like maybe hovering.
This thing also has a range of 10 feet because it is size large.
Yeah, he'd be. Yeah.
Okay,
As
16
if I,
points of damage.
wait, Boston, am I able to try to actually even attack if it leaves my range? If I am awake,
As a what? As what?
like
I don't know. Can you opportunity attack when you can't see?
that's
I
true.
have no
I
idea.
did kind of. Yeah, I did just kind of come to. So we'll yeah.
Okay,
That's
Flynn,
true.
you take 16 points of damage as it just axes you with this pickaxe, stabbing the point of it right into your shoulder. And then it goes to pull you in close for a punch, but Mr. Chomp bites on the fist and stops it from hitting you.
That knocks me out of my eagle form.
16 points of damage
Yeah, the eagle only has 3 hit points.
is a giant eagle.
Giant eagle.
Oh,
Yes.
let me recheck then.
It is 26, so you have 10
That's-
hit points left as an eagle.
Okay. Cool.
It is going to use its one ability to make you make a dex save.
Okay, 1 second. Oh, I got an 8.
Okay, a bunch of shrapnel begins to come out of the ground underneath you, and you take 3 1s, 8 damage. But you now have a blackened wound in you, and you have 2 health left as an eagle.
Ooh, okay.
All right, and that brings us to Igneous.
Okay.
I want before I do anything, I want to look up and see if if the eye is still looking and is still there, because my true seeing lasts for an hour.
Yeah, you look up, and you can see the eye is still looking, but as you see, it is starting to slowly close.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to disengage my flight and re-enable it about like 10 feet above ground.
Okay.
And then I am going to use a 5th level a magic missile on the remaining. Oh, what the heck? My 1 second. My character sheet disappeared. But I'm gonna use magic missile 5th level on the remaining dude, and I'm gonna use over channel to max damage.
Oh my gosh.
So it's gonna do 70 damage if nothing
Bro,
stops it.
Bro, he has like 20 maybe.
You hold your
I know.
staff up, and what is that like?
It's like just
How many missiles is
little
that?
7, I believe.
Right, yeah, 7 arcane circles appear in a circle around your staff as the energy bolts from each of them, and just like a Gatling gun. Actually, it begins to spin like a Gatling gun, and it goes. And just
And
drills a ton of holes through this thing, basically sawing it in half.
okay, and I'm going to spend 10 mana to gain 35, so I just get a net of 25.
25 what?
25 mana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just the one that I spend 10 mana to gain half of the amount I did.
Oh, I see.
It's only when I
Alright.
kill things. So as it's falling apart, it just turns into mana and I absorb it.
Yeah, all of its remaining mana goes to you. Awesome.
Okay, so I get. Oh, I'm over 100 now. Actually,
As it
out
dies-
120.
Damon says, "The threats have been vanquished. Dragoloth, you're good to go home." As the darkness disappears and the demon he summoned vanishes and the jar reconstitutes, sealing it away, and he puts it back. And you guys can see Red has been vivisected,
What?
What?
cut in half.
Right. Oh boy.
What the? I just. Oh, okay, hold on. He's so
Oh, I think I know what it is.
What the frick? I just cut
Oh
him up.
boy.
All for nothing?
Oh no!
Wow.
What?
I can't believe this happened.
Can I roll insight on that guy?
Yeah.
Not
Oh, he's
20.
lying. He's lying. He killed him.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh no!
And with a nat 20, he's hiding another secret. And as you're looking at him, the brand on his forehead is beginning to glow much brighter than it was before.
Is there anything else that I noticed?
You do notice like remnants of Red Soul sinking into the blade.
I'm also just kind of like. I mean, I knew that like he was fine and like nothing should have happened. So I've just like I'm looking at him as he's saying that. Do I notice like anything in particular? Do I notice that mark?
No, the mark is not visible.
Oh, that's
to you.
invisible.
That's invisible. Okay.
And Igneous, at this point, the eye is fully shut.
Okay.
Well, Igneous, at least you saved that succubus.
Yeah. Our deal
Right.
was with Red, though.
Yes,
deal
it's
was
most
complete.
unfortunate. Well, what say we destroy these blimps and save these people?
You should stay near Saber, though.
Unless
we can't
you
handle
can
it.
get up. Unless you can get up here.
You see-
Regardless.
Damon goes to turn to go for one of the blimps, and then he clutches at his gut and falls to his knees You can see blood rushing out of his lips and pouring on the ground. As he tilts his head back, it spouts out like a geyser, completely covering him, and as it washes off of him, you can see a pair of large horns running from the front of his head towards the back. This spiky black hair, red skin, pointed ears. And you can see, let me post it in art.
So how was his motive?
Knew it from the very well, not from the very beginning, but I figured there was something.
You can see this guy standing before you.
Ugh.
Yes.
Oh no, he's hot.
Why is he handling his balls like that?
So the actual design that I drew, it's supposed to just be like at his hips, but I couldn't get Hero Forge to go that high, so he has to cradle his groin.
Huh.
Man,
Not even with the Kid Bash thingy?
No, that was just I gave him extra arms and I positioned them so they look like that.
Ah.
man, what
Interesting.
what they do to match spandex in hell?
He stands all the way up. That is meant to be scales.
Okay.
So his bottom half is these scaly draconic-like legs.
Gotcha.
Do I still see the symbol in him?
You do not see the same symbol, but the same
Yeah.
energy is around this being.
I see him and I just say, well, that's what's badass, but that doesn't explain what's happening here.
You see, he raises his hand, pointing one finger up, and the blimps stop in their tracks. Well, aren't you going to ask me who I am?
Who are you?
Yeah.
I say it like that too.
Hey, why are you?
Who are you?
Well, for someone who's able to control those blimps.
fuck are you?
Oh.
Whoa, calm down.
Everybody make a wisdom saving throw.
Everyone?
Do I get advantage
Everyone.
because of the robe?
Even though I'm
Or is this
Ooh.
something?
even though I'm 100
Does the
feet
robe?
away?
How's the robe? What
The
does the
robe
robe give you
says-
wisdom saves on?
No, it
Oh,
says that
because
it
of
gives
spells?
me.
It's not a spell.
Well, it says advantage on spells or magical abilities or magical effects. Not abilities, effects.
I don't know. This is an ability. This is a part of the stat block.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know
It's-
how that works necessarily.
What's the range of this?
That's fine.
120 feet. So I guess not everybody.
Okay.
Everyone around him.
I rolled really low.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay. All of you feel this immense fear shoot through your systems, and you are forced to kneel.
Do I go down to the ground, like fully
And
down
you
to the
stand
ground?
there waiting for him to say yes. Yeah, you drop fully to the ground, all of you on your knees, and you feel that you can't do anything unless this guy says it's okay, because you are so deeply terrified.
Asmodeus. Am I wrong?
Yes. That is exactly correct. And he walks up to you and places his clawed finger underneath your neck and just brings it up, scratching against your beak and lifting your face to his. I've heard rumors about you. You've been quite the pains in my son's ass.
Yeah, we're good at that.
What I'm confused about, though, is why exactly you're fighting on his behalf.
It's not like we want to.
Then what do you want?
An audience with you?
Ah, yes. Damon said something about that.
Damon, huh? Who is that guy? Who is...
He is, as you know him, I'm simply using him for the moment.
Hmm.
Once this is all done, he will be returned. He's one of my... Well, he's a very useful servant of mine. I can't simply give you an audience with me. I'm quite the busy man. But if you agree to do a few things for me, then I might entertain the idea.
Well, our first plan kind of went up Shit's Creek, but
What kind of things? Or am I not listening to this, I guess?
You can hear, yeah.
you can hear, yeah.
Okay, I'll just speak out loud.
Sorry, what was your question again?
Like, what kind of things should we do you want us to do for you?
Well, look around you. And you see the rest of the people at the party have now kneeled as well. Clearly, I've got a insurrection problem. I'm just dying to find out what the cause of it is. Where are the people that have betrayed me and allowed this to go on? Where's their base? If you can find out such things for me, then maybe I will be convinced to let you speak with me.
Hmm.
We could have used red, I guess.
I mean, if we can go against and ruin some of Diablos' plans, why wouldn't we?
Red was one of the many organizers, and I'm glad he's dead. Damon did a good job. But this is a much bigger issue. There's someone on the inside pulling strings to allow this to happen. You saw it, didn't you, Igneous? My eye in the sky? I see everything, but I don't see what they are up to.
So you see it, you just don't hear it?
What do you mean?
Well, you said you don't know what they're up to, even though you're seeing what they're doing.
Well, I don't know where it's all coming from. No matter how many people I kill, no matter how many demons I purge or exile, this problem continues. It's a deeper problem. I need to find the root of it all. But I don't have time. I'm too busy rooting out betrayers and making sure I'm protected.
What is it that you ultimately want to happen?
I want to return hell to the way it was before my son fucked it up.
Hmm.
This instability is his fault.
Well, I mean, there must be there's some reason, of course, always why people are drawn to men who promise change, and especially change for things where they can only go up. So there's probably a lot of people in hell who aren't happy with how it's run.
Well, before my son did what he did, there was too much pain, too much suffering happening for anyone to have any of these thoughts. Their thoughts were consumed with agony. But now I don't have the people to keep them tortured constantly. So now they're given time to dream about what a better life would be. Even the demons. His curse, that blessing of emotion, keeps spreading, even though he's not here anymore. He had even touched me with it. I used to be a reasonable man. I wanted what I wanted, but I was not thrown into emotional fits of anger.
I don't mean to interrupt Boston. Around this time, Saran would probably be heading back to the center of things. Did you see the message I sent?
If you sent anyone, I haven't seen it. Let me look at it real quick. Oh, no. Because the person you made the deal with died, deal's null and void.
Well, the deal was to protect him.
Well, you tried.
It's not like we just like
That was not the deal,
It's not
though.
a-
The deal was to protect the people.
to stop the protect the raid, the rally, which we were
Was
doing.
it?
You fulfilled your side of the deal, and he's dead now, so. Regardless, the contract is null and
Okay.
void.
But right now,
Yeah.
at this point, I'm within range.
Yeah, so make that wisdom save.
Okay. I'm still dragon, so I'm gonna do dragon save wisdom save.
Even though we're talking with him, are we still kneeling?
Yes.
Interesting.
And as soon as you get close to Ren, you are forced to the ground and kneel.
So he talked about fits of rage. Poor. Yeah, sure, it's frustrating.
Alright, well, I'm running out of time and I grow bored with this conversation. Do you say
Right,
yes?
I say yes, sire.
Yeah, well,
Sire, I like that.
Oh,
A fae flirting with the
Yeah.
the ruler of the hell.
The Lord of
it-
Lust.
it'll be a total drag, but I
Man,
guess it's
imagine
better
all
than nothing.
imagine the Arthur. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna say it.
Yes.
Drake, there's something polluting your mind.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Believe the filth of this city has done something to you.
Do you know what I could do to stop it? Because, I mean, I'm already useless. I don't want to be more useless.
I suppose I can do something. And he leans over and plants a kiss on top of your head, and all of those like intrusive thoughts wash away. All right, well, if you all agree, your witnesses are here around you. Witnesses, do not move unless they say so. Is that clear? And unanimously, like all together, they say, "Yes, sire." Wonderful. Well, I'll leave you to it.
Before you go, I'm in a better mood and more courteous space. Do know that in a way we are on the same side because we want to see Diabolus defeated. Or am I wrong in assuming that?
We want the same thing. I think that is safe enough to say. I do not ally myself with pathetic mortals. Though, if we are not against each other, then why not help here and then? If you can prove yourself worthy of my time, I will give it to you. Plain and simple. Huh?
Yes,
Sure.
sire. And I let out an eagle screech. Alright.
I like this
When
one.
Well,
Well,
Hell
you still
yeah.
talk.
I'll be seeing you, or not.
so, to
And he
clarify-
digs his finger into his forehead as he begins to melt into blood, and the blood rushes away, and Damon is there. Alright, what the flip just happened?
I think you have. I think it sounds like you have like explaining to do.
I suppose I omitted a few details, but now that we're on the same page.
is combat over?
Yeah, as is the session, unless there's any real quick things you guys would like to finish up.
There's one thing. So all these people here, they can't move unless we order them to, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Saran's gonna go up to everyone else. Was that who I think it was?
Yeah.
What did we agree to? Because I was over there. I couldn't quite hear him.
To stop the insurrection going on, you have to find
To find information.
who's in charge
at
of
least.
it.
Well, I think I might have an idea as to who might know. She turns to look towards the succubus.
Succubus is in the ethereal plane right now.
Oh, she is?
Remember?
Oh, never mind.
You mentioned door 500 feet up. If you're playing.
Though, you're not completely wrong in assuming she would know stuff.
Can I see her still?
Yeah, true seeing.
Is she still in the same place, or has she moved?
As you look around, it appears that, I'll say, like, as you're looking for her, she was hovering in the sky watching what happened, and saw Red die. And you can just see her tail disappearing past the range of true seeing. So things get fuzzy as you see this like ghost version of her, and you just see her tail as that slowly disappears and she flies off into the sky.
Okay.
If we find her, she might know something. And, well, she turns back into her humanoid form, and pulls out Carter. We have two options, if need be.
I've been stuffed in there for so long!
Ah, you can hush now. You'll be getting a meal soon, potentially.
Mommy Milky?
Not from
Give me a kiss!
I'll only give you a kiss if you promise not to bite.
Ooh.
Promise.
Ew.
Alright, but you're gonna get it in an hour.
What the fuck?
You'll have to wait, okay?
Let me drink that guy! He like looks towards one of the random people in the crowd.
The one that I killed.
Alright. And she tosses the map in a way that, like, it lands, like, face down onto the body, so, like, it allows him to...
Yeah. You see, like, inchworm forward to the stump of his head, and you hear him just going, this is so good! You see the body slowly, like shrink like a Capri Sun.
Yeah, I just kind of saw thing like, yeah, that's my fault. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with me. I just thoughts coming to my head telling me to attack one another. I did hit Damon for sure because of that, and then I killed that guy because of another time. But
I'm just
well, what are we gonna? Well, no, sorry, go.
Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, what are we gonna do with everyone here? They can't move unless we tell them. So what does that mean? Like we're in charge?
We can try that, I guess.
Like, do we have free roam of this area?
I'll just look at a random person and tell them, "Hey, you, do a handstand."
They slowly like roll forward and attempt to do a handstand.
I guess we are.
I got that one. They immediately fall and break their neck.
You failed me.
Oh my god.
They get up and they hold themselves, but their arms begin to shake and they just completely fall, hit their neck, and like it just and they flop over.
Are even the police kind of also kind of frozen in place?
The police are dispersing.
Oh, okay, so it's just the people, it seems. Well, it seems
was
like
not
this
what I
rave is over.
wanted. Maybe
All right,
Carter
I
can
think-
eat that guy.
I think I'm going to end the session here, and we will continue next time.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Hey, who's playing the Switch?
I was gonna say like we were worried like if we were gonna have to take down the blips. I'm like we are above everyone. If we try to knock down a blimp, they're just gonna like fall down.
I got a
on
plan
everyone.
for.
You guys want to know what
Yeah.
would have happened if you didn't stop the blimps, or like
They would have dropped bombs on the
if
crowd
Red
or
never got
something.
killed? No, if the blimps touched, they'd all explode. So you shot like
Oh.
2 of the blimps, it'd be like half as powerful of an explosion.
See, I had a plan. That's why earlier when I saw, like the last session when I saw them, I was going to prepare a wall of force above us,
Oh, that's a good idea.
You know
covering
what?
the whole,
You know
or
what,
as much as I
Boston?
could.
What is with you and explosions above large groups of people?
I love blowing people up. My first ever D&D session I ran, I blew something up. Bombs are just pretty consistent throughout all my D&D.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
find a specific clip
Campaigns.
of you just saying that, and I'm gonna soundboard that. I love blowing people up. Just that part.
Nice.
But
Do you guys like?
Yeah.
What do you think about Asmodeus's design?
It's
I
cool.
like it.
I like it.
It's cool.
I love it.
It seems
Keep
that
in mind, he is like the lust demon. That's like his whole deal is lust. So that's why he's got like the sexy hands.
I mean the
Interesting.
oh no, he's hot is accurate.
Oh no, he's
Yeah.
hot.
I tried to make him as hot as possible. That was the idea.
It kind of reminds me of that character from the Powerpuff Girls. What's
That's what I
Oh.
said.
He's him.
Yeah, what's his name?
Oh,
It's him.
it's just him.
It's him. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
You know,
Sorry.
you know, it'd be
But
funny.
That's what it reminds me of.
Is if the
If he
wisdom
ta- if he-
save.
if
Oh
he
my
talks-
gosh.
And he talks like him too.
Yeah, it's similar, very similar.
You know, it'd be really funny, Boston, is if for that wisdom save, it would have been for men, it'd be fear, but then for women, it would just be like they're just
No, I mean,
entranced.
Why
I
discriminate?
feel like it
This
would be.
applies-
Why discriminate?
It would
It's
be
not a lust-
everybody.
It's not a lust aura, first of
Why
all. It's a
discriminate?
fear aura. Well,
Why
it's called a
discriminate?
submission. It's called a submission aura.
Yeah,
But
it
if he
is.
were to use lust powers, it would work on everybody.
Thinks you owe
Yeah.
me a Coke, Spencer.
What?
It works on
I also said yeah. It
Everybody.
is.
Man.
it does not. Yeah, it doesn't
We're
It
just-
doesn't discriminate.
does not discriminate whatsoever.
Man.
Yeah, it makes sense.
This
his
guy
staff
gets
looks
this guy gets bed and breakfast all in one with that.
yeah.
he's
Bed and breakfast.
laying pipe.
Oof! Wow. But anyways, so Boston, yeah, just I guess now that I don't have that negative energy on me, at least right now. Is it that Asmodeus kind of just like drew that away?
Yeah, he basically replaced it with like a more filtered out version.
Okay. And then yeah, this week we'll finalize all that stuff, which is I think it's fine now. That kind of, I mean, when I first unlocked it, I didn't know too much, and then there was all this other weird stuff. So it makes more sense that I can have everything in it finalized.
Yeah, I'm gonna find the Diabolus I did and have I want to see them side by side.
I'm
Pretty happy with the synth ability like the mana costs that I came up with. I'm gaining a lot more mana than I thought, so the high cost makes sense now.
who playing the Switch.
That's Josue. That was Josue from him.
The what?
The Switch.
My father.
There
And
was,
son.
there was
Oh.
Mario noise.
Oh, I have a video playing in the TV.
Well, son is more clothed than father, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's not for lust, but
Interesting. Well, we met Asmodeus.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like
I just found it funny that it was like, oh, I'm not gonna give you an audience right away, and everybody's like asking questions like it's an audience.
I mean, I tried to see. Yeah, I mean, I tried to see how much I could ask him. You know.
He gave you a mouse.